Oh my gosh. I think
You have
we're
no idea.
I think we're live now, guys.
You have no idea.
Oh,
You have no idea.
oh,
how ready
but the
I am.
doors are closed.
Oh,
The doors are closed, guys.
Let us
Open
out!
them.
Let us out!
But the
Hold on,
doors
I can't let us out until.
Okay.
Oh.
So
all they hear is,
guys.
Let us
Open
out!
them.
Okay.
Hold on, I can't let us out until.
Okay. There it is.
Wait, are we getting a close up of Cargo's
Hey.
nostril there? What was going on?
Always, it's a close up of something. Always a close up of something when it comes to
Yeah.
Kaedo's avatar. Well, that's a great intro. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to D&D on Saturday evening. I'm Jared, and welcome. I, of course, am joined by my wonderful compatriots. To my left, the viewer's right, is bad company, Sarge.
Hi.
And then
It's
beyond
me.
it, blurry as usual, with the speedy hands. Next to him is caedo Genesis.
That's me. Hello. I
And
am always clean shaven.
Always. That's how he is in real life too. And then the complete opposite of that, our boy Eddie, Crazy-Eyed Eddie.
Hey.
The most epic beard of all time.
Yep.
And
No.
seriously.
No, don't you start this. This is like positive negative shaming or something like that.
No,
It's like where you-
I absolutely mean it is the thing though. And then of course, Sean, our DM, our wonderful DM.
I am also clean shaven.
Yes. And we are
Just prior to the stream.
we are dice deep into the lost mines of Phandelver. And before we do get started, I would like to say to anyone out there, if you notice any sound issues, like if anyone's too quiet, if anyone's too loud, if the music's too loud, please let us know in the chat, because I can't tell and I'm controlling all that stuff. So you gotta let me know, otherwise I can't change it. So I'm doing my best. Okay?
Doing great. You got this.
Yeah, I think that's about it for me in introductions. Sean,
Sarge, what are you doing?
what's going on? What did I miss?
What are you doing?
I'm confused.
I think
I can't hear him. I can't hear him.
I can't hear anything he's saying.
I think he knows that no one can hear.
Oh, okay.
Technical issues.
Nice try, man. Nice try. Yeah,
The
that's it.
internet.
Dude, the internet does suck. It's amazing and
I
wonderful,
agree.
but it freaking sucks.
Yep.
I freshly restarted my router today before the stream, so fingers crossed it stays stable.
It should be good.
I hope
Yeah.
I
so.
believe in it.
Yep.
All right.
But anyways, it's all you, buddy.
So when last we left off, the party started making their way into Wave Echo Cave. They ran across an odd, what was that thing called? A pudding, basically.
A jelly.
A jelly.
Like
It was an ochre jelly, I believe, was the official name for this thing. They quickly dispatched it, found that it was eating a corpse of another explorer. Made their way into another room where they heard shambling bodies slamming against the walls, the doors, and quickly dispatched the undead that were within, but were then discovered by some bugbears. Unfortunately for those bugbears, the party wiped them out of existence pretty quickly as well.
One of the bugbears did our job for us.
Yeah, he shattered his own chest open. It was pretty great. Asgore got a brand new axe,
Yes.
courtesy of Hendrix and his crafting capabilities.
Yes.
And he basically froze the guy's torso solid, and then he proceeded to hit himself in the chest with his own Morning Star. It was pretty great. From there, their Bjorn, the owlbear companion, found a quiet place to hide for a rest. And now we leave the party. This is the they in character and out of character are aware that this is probably the last rest they're going to get before or last long rest they're going to get before they completely clear out this dungeon. And now leave the party in this little storeroom as the dome of force that World Singer created around them dissipates. They are fully rested after having rested for about 8 hours. It is now the wee hours of the night. Obviously, inside this dungeon, they cannot tell that, but I have a feeling they know. And so, I leave it to you guys. What would you like to do? You have the small little room to the south of you, as well as the corridor that you came through, the maze of mine shafts that you worked your way through to find the little barracks. You have some unexplored area to the south of the barracks, as well as to the north of the room, of the hallway that this room goes out to. If you want to move your characters out of this room, do not forget that the big squares that you can see are 10 foot, and they do have small 5-foot squares inside of that, just to make it a little bit easier for travel.
Yeah. So
Okay.
a 10-foot square is 4 dwarfs.
4 dwarfs wide. Yes.
Yep.
4 dwarfs and 7 years ago.
That means a dwarf is 5 foot wide.
Damn.
We're just like this.
You know what?
You look like
Actually,
a Roblox character.
I saw a great picture the other day that basically explained why they were 5-foot squares. So if I can find it again, I'll have to send it to you guys in the group. But it basically has it's like a circle of influence that surrounds your person. Like that's the whole area that you yourself can kind of cover without having to move very far.
Yeah.
Sure.
That makes
So it's like
sense.
you're not 5 foot wide, but
But
that
you can
area
reach
that you can.
your
Exactly.
reach.
One arm's distance. Typically, most people their arm
Yeah,
span is as
roughly.
wide as they are tall. Yeah. So.
So it kind of gives you but it's a good picture to kind of visualize that. So if I can find that again, I'll share it with you guys. Works pretty well.
I'm measuring my
so-
arms after this.
We're all just T-posing. Like,
Yeah.
I thought you guys were just doing that to exert dominance.
well, that's that too. All right. So
Let's move.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
Yep.
go for it.
And of course, the one question I would like to ask is, do we have a marching order? Is there any way that you guys is there going to be one character in particular that's kind of up in the front?
I mean,
And
I
one
think we
character is
all
kind
know
of in
who
the back.
that's gonna be.
Yawn.
Sure.
Bjorn's the biggest. Like,
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I mean, to be
figure it
fair,
makes sense.
any living creature that comes across a giant owl bear in the middle of a mine is probably going to be kind of put off by that, and then quickly attacked by the party after that. So
And if we're all behind Bjorn, then they only see an owlbear and they're like, oh, just one owlbear. And then suddenly, like, 7 life forms spring out from behind.
Yeah, like 7 little dwarfs pop out.
I'm not dopey. Don't even. I know where this is going.
no, I'm
I've
pretty
heard
sure
this joke before.
I'm pretty sure you guys could probably consider World Singer to be the dopey one right now, considering he's the bard that asked to come with you guys into the middle of a battleground with really no real world experience himself.
Why did I do this?
Yeah.
But he got to see all the epic stuff so far. I mean, literally, I think Asgore put on a pretty great show for him in terms of the things that Asgore himself slaughtered.
Yeah. He doesn't believe we're lying yet.
Yeah.
All right.
I will
so,
say I do have detect magic on. I'm
Yeah.
concentrating on detect magic. Okay.
Yep,
So
you
this
got-
is
you're
where we
kinda-
came from, right?
You came from down to the south, actually. That is a whole new room that you're heading up to there, Hendrix.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, let's go
Yeah,
up
that's
to the
first
new
off.
room.
So,
Alright.
So I
if
don't-
you guys would
did we-
like, go ahead.
Did we actually ever answer your question about marching order other than the owlbear being up front? Like,
No,
is it-
I mean,
is anyone
so I
keeping
figure-
it, bringing up the rear specifically? You know what?
Uh,
Bastion and Crew can, because Crew's got magic and range, and I can protect him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
World Singer will stay kind of toward the middle of the group. That way, he can support all sides as
Sure.
as equally
yeah.
as he can, because he is definitely more of a support character more than, going in to hit things. So to the north of you, you can see that the room that you're walking into kind of has some tables set up in the middle of the room. That is more like what would you call it?
Missile?
Just a giant cavern.
Oh.
But it also looks like there's like placement for people to eat, kind of like a hastily set up as if this area might have been fortified at one point, but then had to be abandoned quickly. You do see some as you go into the room, which you guys are more than welcome to do. You can also see. Yep, there are some bodies in the room, as well as stone stairs on either side of you as you enter. These skeletal remains are of dwarves, gnomes, orcs, and ogres. So you kind of get a little bit of everything in there. And so you've got stairs here to the western edge, as well as stairs to the eastern side, and another hallway to the north. Everybody make perception checks as you enter this room.
Oh.
Is it sight or smell based?
Yes, it would be sight, sound, and smell.
We got 21. Something
21.
feels weird. He's feeling what I'm feeling. He's feeling
Which
the same
is also
thing.
a
What?
the owlbear.
What the heck is going on here?
I'm not resetting my browser. All right, we're rolling high.
Oh,
As Ghoul got 9.
well, that
Critically failed.
crew don't know shit. He got 3. He had a critical fail.
You rolled initiative for crew, by the way.
Oh, I
Oh
did.
my gosh.
Crew's just
Doesn't-
ready to. Crew's
Doesn't
not
count.
ready to fight, apparently.
Doesn't count. An 18. There's my
Wow.
boy Kyle. Or is
He's
it
gonna
Kevin?
have some. He's gonna have some identity
It's
confusion
Ken.
by the time this is all over.
Kenneth.
It changes every stream, but it's the same. It's a K every time.
It has to be a K. That's all that matters.
What if he
Every
went like,
every long rest, Hendrix is like, "What's your name again? Kyle?
Kyle.
Kevin?"
And he's like, yeah, that's me. That's me.
Yeah, sure.
it's Kenjamin.
Kenjamin, oh
Kenjamin.
my god.
All right,
That's
so
amazing.
you guys do hear some shuffling coming from the western stairwell.
Mm.
Shuffling, as well as sounds like something might be scratching against the walls, the ground. Almost like there's some creatures up there. Some creatures that you might actually recognize. But they don't seem to have noticed you. They seem to be the sounds seem to be very focused on whatever they're dealing with up there.
Are the
I'm gonna
sounds
peek in this
getting
room.
louder, quieter, or staying the same?
Right now they're staying about the same.
Well, I don't
Hendrix,
know.
there's nothing up that way. You actually, as you move away up there, the sounds get quieter.
Okay, all right. I was just looking up here, just check for loot,
I also will look
Because
up here.
Yeah, I just taking a look, peeking around the corner.
There's
Around
a
the-
corridor up.
Okay, all right.
Worth noting.
I'd say we go to the west. I'm going that way.
Yeah.
Come on, Albert. Come on, Bjorn. Let's go.
Okay. Bjorn.
So as
Is-
you make your way up there, you do see another. Oh, hold on, let me ping.
Whoa.
Not on the GM layer. There's a big old pillar of stone right in this spot, kind of obscuring your view. And as you get closer, you can tell the sounds are coming from behind there.
Okay.
Oh no.
And as soon as you step up,
You all overtook Bjorn. Got stuck in the stairway.
Oh, sorry.
Squeeze.
as you step up, you recognize
Push
the
him.
undead bodies of a bunch
Ooh.
of ghouls eating at something
Oh my.
on the ground.
Do they notice us?
And
yet?
as soon as you step up, they turn around and snarl at you and start running forward. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh no! Zombies.
We're doing it.
Not
Like, are-
not
are-
jambies.
Are we all
Ghouls.
up the stairs before they notice us?
Yes.
Like, can we position ourselves in a way that's not
Yeah,
like...
you guys. Yeah. Position yourselves in ways that you would probably be kind of standing around with these monsters kind of in view.
Okay.
Push
I imagine
out
you
there
guys are
forwards if
being
he was at the
careful.
front.
Yeah, thank you.
Although you're
There we go.
probably not being super quiet, I would imagine, especially with what you guys have already, fought. I imagine you guys might have a little bit of we can handle this. You know what I mean?
I don't like when the DM starts telling us how we're thinking.
Technically, Asgore
I'm just
is moving stealthily, because Asgore can move stealthily while traveling at a normal pace. So
Yeah.
Asgore is being uncharacteristically unquiet. Unquiet?
Unquiet?
Yeah,
Now,
he's screaming while his footsteps make no sound.
Now these things are just, they have like a sense of like the living and when life is around them. So
Sorry,
they
I should
kind of
probably do this.
once you stepped up the stairs, they kind of felt you coming. So
Okay, I got a 21 on my
it wasn't a matter of
initiative.
stealth.
Whoa.
Crew got a 22 nat 20 on his initiative.
Nice.
Ken, good job, bud.
Kenny boy.
All right, is that everybody's up on the everybody's rolled all of their people as well as themselves?
I rolled me and also me.
Oh,
My honey
alright.
badger's in my bag, so it counts.
All right. Then I'm going to set this up numerically and just make sure that everybody's on there. Yes, World Singer is on there. I did not forget.
Yay.
Right up. You guys think fondly back as you smell the smell of something being smoked from outside of the dungeon you're in. It's probably Radoff sitting on a bench smoking something.
This is very good.
Man, somebody's got some sticky icky.
Everybody, he's like listening, hearing the explosions coming on from inside. He's like
Ooh, yeah.
tripping out on whatever he's smoking.
He's like, I don't know if that's real or if it's in my head.
But yes,
Sight.
here we are, and Crew is the first to react as these ghouls begin to shamble towards you.
He's just ready to go. I mean, he was ready to go before. Man, I wish I had Fireball right about now. That would have been awesome.
Right.
I was thinking that same thing.
I took something else for him instead of that because I thought we already had someone that had it, but
Nope, we had one spell.
we
and
had
that
one
was it.
spell. Yeah,
Like a scroll.
I
and that
screwed
was
it
all.
up.
Let me look at something real quick because you guys just had a long rest. Let me double check one thing,
Okay.
and while you kind of plan out what you want to do, or what you want him to do.
Kill them all.
Okay, no, that's just the. There it is. Optional class features. I need to make sure that they're not one of the types of classes that can change out certain spells
What a
during a
sorcerer
rest or not.
or
yeah.
sorcerer?
I know wizards can and clerics can, but I don't think they can because they
Yeah.
technically have it all like living within them. So
That's right.
no, I just wanted to make sure because if you could, I would say yes, you can just swap out one of your spells for
Yeah, but
fireball. But it
I,
looks
w-
like
I
looks
wouldn't.
like they
I
can't.
wouldn't have
No.
known to do that before we got into this engagement. So I wouldn't
No,
want. I wouldn't
but-
want to meta too much.
No, but what I would imagine is you would also make that decision based on the close proximity of everything in these rooms, and that it would be a useful thing to have.
Hey man,
You can think tactically without.
I'll let you do that.
But no, even if you could, you can't swap out right now anyway. So
Yeah,
I think that's only at a level up for sorcerers.
that's
all right.
fine. Okay, well, I think Crew is going to go ahead and use Scorching Ray at third level,
Good enough.
which gives me 4 rays total, I believe.
You're burning a third level spell slot. All right, cool.
Yeah, why?
Yeah.
Why
No, I'm
not?
just, I'm like that's actually pretty cool. There's
But
only
why,
a few
Mr.
times
DM?
that I've ever. I don't usually upcast. That's the only reason why I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Well, you get 1 additional ray for each slot above a second
No,
level thing, so you get 3. But there's like a bunch of dudes here, so why not go a little bit more? And
You count 7 of them.
Wait,
I-
so can I cast things at higher level than what they're actually at?
if it
what?
says you
Yeah,
can,
so-
it should tell
so
you
if
in the
you-
description, like at higher levels, if you cast the spell at such and such extra level, you get this much more damage or whatever.
So I
Usually
could
it's
be
like an extra
casting-
damage die or things like that.
So, but what dictates like at what level I can cast it at? Like, is it my character level?
It's based on how many what level spell slots you have. So you have first level and second level spell slots. So you can upcast from first level to second level, usually.
Oh, okay.
And it usually in the like Jared said in the description, it shows that.
Man, I was about to be broke as hell. I was like, oh yep, everything's 9th level. Let's go.
Right.
Nope.
Not until you get access to 9th can you do that to 9th.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
I was about to see some crazy stuff.
Go ahead and roll your Scorching Ray attacks. And are you focusing them on just 4 different ones?
You know what? I'm going to do 2 on this one, the closest one, and then just 2 on the one back there.
Perfect. Sounds like a plan.
I'll consolidate a little bit. And let's see here. Scorching Ray, please. Let me tick off one level 3 spell. Scorching. Or do I have to roll for each ray to hit?
Yeah.
Should I just roll all 4 right now?
That's up to you. If you want to roll and then roll damage, so that way you can kind of choose like how they're going based on how much damage you're doing. You can do that, or you can just roll all 4, and we'll just kind of go from there. I like to leave that up to you guys how you want to roll that stuff. Like
I'll just
roll
the 4 to hit, and then we can do damage after that, just to get it out of the way.
Sounds good.
So 23 again.
All right.
Nothing's broken here. Everything is fine.
22.
Nothing's broken. This is how it's intended to work.
And a net 26.
This is actually the most optimum way that this can work.
It's never been better. It's never been better.
all of those hit. Yes.
Okay. I would like. Can I choose which one gets the crit?
Yes.
This is the first one, the front one.
Okay. So go ahead and let me see the spell description. I'll just kind of calculate your damage for you real quick on that. So that is 2d6 for each ray. So that's okay. So it's 2d6. So that's 12, and then roll another 2d6 for me. That'll show how much damage you're doing. So that's 12 automatically because you're doing max damage.
Rolled a 9 on my 2d6.
All right. So that is a 21 damage total. As this thing, the Scorching Ray blasts this thing, and it seems to be covered in some kind of like oil or something, because this thing just lights up.
Yeah.
And on top of the Scorching Ray blasting it off of its feet, it also kind of ignites the area around it. It lands on the ground. It is prone. But it is somehow still alive after that.
Does it ignite any of the others around him from falling down?
I'm actually rolling that right now, just to see if anything else kind of gets hit. Yeah, actually, the one that's sharing that same 10-foot square is also ignited as well. So we're going to roll.
Who needs fireball when they are flammable?
That one takes another 7 damage just from being ignited as well.
And
we
haven't even rolled damage for him yet.
That's one. Yep, that's one Scorching Ray off so far.
So just another 2d6.
Yep. So you can click on Scorching Ray, just not the crit one, and it'll roll the rest of them.
Is that right? Did I do that right? I just clicked on it. Scorching Ray.
You clicked on the crit.
You know what? I did exactly what you told me not to do. I'll just redo it with one that isn't crit.
I was gonna say we can just take the 9 because
I'm down with that.
So we'll take the 9 for that one, and then the 3 on the other one. So the 9. I'm assuming the 9's hitting the one behind, the one that also is not ignited.
Sounds good to me.
All right. And then the 3. Where's the 3 going?
So the first guy has already got hit twice. Then.
Been hit once, but he got hit by a crit, so it basically was hit twice.
Okay, so I'll just have the rest go to the back guy then.
Okay, so then roll one more Scorching Ray damage.
Spread out the love a little bit there. 6.
All right, that was just enough. That one ignites and then falls and is completely turned to ash.
So he doesn't fall on anyone else.
No.
Damn
And you
it.
can see that
I want a
just
chain
that
reaction.
just that front one seems to be covered in whatever that stuff was that lit it on, like completely on fire.
Okay.
All right. Is there
Um,
anything else that Kevin is doing with his turn?
Nope, he doesn't have any bonus actions, so... And I didn't use any sorcery points or anything, so yeah, he's good.
Also,
What?
I want to make sure you know, because sorcerers are a little bit tricky. He has a total of 6 sorcery points, I believe, because he's level 6 like you guys. You can also use sorcery points to convert into a spell slot. So, like, say you want another 3rd level spell slot, you can turn 3 sorcery points into a 3rd level spell slot.
Oh,
It depletes those sorcery points, just so you're
Right.
aware of kind of some of the abilities of a sorcerer.
okay.
I ain't got nothing like that. That's bullshit.
Should have been a sorcerer.
Yeah, but you know what? You get
And
to
not a
build
dwarf,
things.
so you can move fast.
Yeah, I get to make axes and artifacts. I can just like pull things out of my butt. So yeah, that's fine.
You pull
That's
some
fine.
good stuff out of that, though, man.
I'm just giving Asgore all my butt weapons. It's working out. Frickin'
The
Doing
butt of
great.
holding. Yes.
The
yeah,
Does an
the
extra
butt of holding.
1d6
nickname in high
does an extra
school.
1d6 poison damage.
Oh no. Well, it depends on what you've had to eat that day.
Yeah, if you had Taco Bell, it's fire damage.
Fire damage, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways.
We are on to Bastion. You just watched Kyle destroy basically destroy 2
So proud.
ghouls without a problem.
So proud of Kenny. I'm so proud of you,
The
boy.
one that ignited is still kind of moving on the ground. The other one that's slightly behind it is unmoving. Parts of it turning to ash.
Speaking of which, the last time we were playing, I had Maw activated. How long does that last? Where is that at?
We rested.
You
so-
rested,
yeah.
so
It's so I need to roll how long it takes till I can use it again, correct? Because once activated, this rune can't be used again till 1d10 days at dawn. And it's more if you force it, or is it still?
you
Here,
can. I'm gonna say in this case you can use it again, just because you didn't really get to use it last time.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, I don't have a problem going with
Because it's
the.
supposed to last for an hour, so I would imagine instead you could say that you turned it off and now you can turn it back on, and then like you can use
But
it for
if-
a total.
But if I force it to
Yeah, if you
it's-
force it to a change, like as a bonus action, then it takes 2d10 days to recharge full.
So I could have slept it turned off to use like a bonus action to reactivate it, but now it's going to take even longer.
Basically.
Is that what that means?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll
Yeah.
do that because like we kind of need it here. So I want I want my dragon arm still activated, man.
Yeah.
I want
That's
it.
kind of. I kind of thought about that over the week, and I was like, you know what? If you want to have it, basically like, you can turn it off and turn it back on over the period of a rest. Just count it as 10 minutes have been taken off of it so far, so you still have 50 minutes left of its use.
Perfect.
You sure
Absolutely.
you're not a robot?
I am a robot. What do you mean?
I was
Okay.
gonna say like efficiency is all about is Bastion. I see efficiency when I think Bastion. So
You must know all the answers. Okay. Well, in that case,
it's Mega Man.
Heck yeah. In that case, can you? I need a 20. Do we have like a 20-foot cone like thing we can put up? Like, can I get all these guys in 20 feet? Because if these are 10-foot squares, that's pretty darn wide.
Hold
There you
on
go.
a second. So
Teamwork.
I mean, I would have to
go-
move probably like.
go where you're. Yeah, go where you want it to be, basically.
I'm gonna.
What the?
Can I just be on the owlbear's head?
I can't see anything past everybody's arrows. So
Oh my gosh.
everybody turn off the arrows for a minute, please.
I feel like. Let's see.
So you're standing right there. So 20 feet.
20
So
foot.
that's
20 feet cone of fire, but it doesn't say how like.
so
how
basically
far.
think of it like this.
Do I get like 60, 20? I want to get them all if I can. You tell
So
me.
you're gonna want to you're gonna want to stand a little bit closer if you're gonna want to get all of them. I'm just showing you a cone, basically like
Okay.
how it spreads out that way, and
Okay.
it's gonna cover 2 full squares basically. So if you stand,
Just tell me where to stand.
if you stand diagonally here,
Right here.
you could hit, yeah, right there. You could hit the 5 that are up here. This one with the that's on the ground. Will be just out of range of it because it is kind of spreading out from there, but you'll hit the rest.
Okay, let's do that.
All right. So,
So this is an action to do this.
yes.
So when you do so, each creature in the area must make a DC Dexterity saving throw of 16.
Yes. All right. So then.
Anyone who does
and you're-
not make the save takes half the damage out of 8d6.
Or if they save, they take half damage. So.
Correct.
But here, you guys, everybody watches as Bastion's arm turns in. Yeah, is a dragon head shape, and if anybody can see the effect on the screen, you watch as this just blast of fire comes out from his arm. I'm going to have the ghouls make their dexterity saving throws starting bottom, and then it's basically going to go clockwise and then move in, if that makes sense. So the outer ones and the inner ones clockwise, starting at the bottom.
Sure. You got to keep track.
All right. So,
As long as you know what
so-
you're doing, and I trust you.
Yep. oh, I know what I'm doing most of the time. All right. So bottom left saves. It rolled a 16.
Damn.
Top left fails. It rolled a 15. Top right failed. The right one on the inside
Damn.
saved.
I'm really surprised these guys have as good as dexterity as they do being undead.
Their dexterity is actually 15, so they have a +2.
I'm a bit surprised by that.
They're not zombies, so zombies
guess
have
so.
like and then the innermost, like I guess the most central one, just above the dead one, crit succeeded.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your fireball damage. Basically, this is a directed fireball, if you will. 8d6.
Okay. How do I do like a custom roll because it doesn't give me
So
8d6?
go into your into the chat box and then
Yep.
use the slash that's on the question mark, /R, and put a space and then 8d6.
Okay. Shkaboink. 27.
All right, so we're going to look at the one just in front of you. Even though it seems to be taking the full brunt, gets out of the way and is taking lots of damage from this blast of fire. So it takes 13 damage, but it's now obviously very injured. The top left is completely incinerated by this blast of fire. It basically, instead of jumping out of the way, it jumps into the fire and is lit up and destroyed. The outermost toward the edge of the toward the back edge also is completely incinerated by this blast of fire. And then the 2 middle ones, the rightmost middle one takes this blast of fire, but kind of gets behind the area here.
I thought maybe it took cover behind one of his brothers and
Yeah, I mean basically like he takes just enough cover that he's still alive, and the middlemost somehow it actually uses the body of the one in front of him to just stay completely out of the way. He like I said, he critically succeeded, so he actually doesn't seem to be affected by that fire at all.
dick.
But
Okay.
you killed off 2 more of them and heavily injured 2 others.
Nice.
And then you still have one. You basically have one at the very bottommost. Has 1 hit point left. So you guys are going to probably dispatch it fairly quickly, but it's also prone, so you're obviously not overly worried, I would imagine.
Okay.
Anything else for you, Bastion? You still have a bonus action left.
Right. I don't think I can
Bet
really.
you can't. I bet you can't kill them all.
You're right. I can't. I don't have enough turns for that.
Yep.
I can't
But you
do
do have
anything. Oh, I have another action. Because I
You
get
have
two.
a you have a no. So that takes your full action to do the cone of fire, the breath weapon attack.
But I thought
multi-attack-
monks have.
You can still do
two
your bonus
actions.
action to punch something else. No, so your attack action lets you attack twice in the same action. But if you use something else that takes a full action, you don't get to attack within that.
Gotcha.
You can't do that with anything except for a melee weapon, a martial
Gotcha.
weapon.
Or
Okay.
ranged weapons. You can do range. You can
Yeah.
do 2 ranged attacks.
Fair.
Yes.
That's fair. So what can I do as a bonus action because most of my like bonus action stuff is dependent on making melee attacks. Do I have any bonus actions?
You still have a bonus action, just regular attack, I believe.
Just a
you guys have
regular
used it
unarmed
before?
attack?
Yeah.
All right, I'll go ahead.
I believe you have that based on your martial arts abilities.
I wasn't sure if that was dependent on making melee attacks though.
I don't believe so.
Let me throw it up here. It's a lot to freaking read. Practice martial master combat. You gain the following while unarmed or wielding only monk weapons. I mean, it's either unarmed or a monk weapon. I don't know.
There's another one that basically says you can use the bonus action to make an. Here you go. For example, if you take the attack action, attack with a quarterstaff, you can also. So yeah, that is dependent on you making an attack. I will say that you using this blast of fire, you could still use this bonus action to hit something else.
Okay, then
Because it's kind of an attack, but it's also like its own.
Then the
thing.
guy right next to me here, I'm just gonna punch him. I guess unarmed punch.
All right, go for it.
Do it.
Roll to hit.
Come on. 17 to hit
17 hits.
and 6 bludgeoning damage to his dome.
All right. Kind of its skull's starting to get caved in, but it's still kind of, snarling at you, trying to bite your hand as you pull it away from him.
Okay, that's it for me.
All right, and now we are onto the ghoul that seemed to take no damage from the fire at all.
Oh.
It is going to just run its way around 5, 10, 15, and go for an attack again.
I get an attack of opportunity for him approaching me.
Yep, you do have because of your polearm mastery feat.
And do
So go
I
ahead and
use
roll your-
polearm? Do I actually use the polearm, or do I just make a regular staff attack or something?
It's your quarterstaff attack.
Okay.
You can still do that two-handed. So
Okay. Let's make sure I click the right one. 22 to hit.
22 hits. It definitely
14 bludgeoning damage.
does. Boom. So you smack this thing. Its head kind of flies back, but then in that same motion as its head flies back, it comes forward to try and bite you.
Bring it.
So it's going to try to bite first
Okay.
for a 10.
Negative.
I know that doesn't hit you.
I
And then
don't
it
think that
comes in-
hits any of us.
It comes in with its claws as well, and tries to scratch you for a 22 to hit.
That'll hit. That'll do.
All right, so that'll be 9 slashing damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. As you can feel, even though you are a Warforged, it's somehow
15.
you can almost The DC was 10. So you shake off this like feeling of being frozen or paralyzed as after this thing strikes you.
Would I have identified what was trying to be done to me?
It's just actually, you know what? Go ahead and make a nature check, just to see get a free nature check, to see if you know much about ghouls.
Do I know anything? Nope. 3.
Nope.
Never seen one before, even to this moment. I've never seen
What
one.
if
This? What is
They're-
going
they're-
on here?
The only thing you get with a 3 is that they are a little bit better than zombies.
Okay.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay. I don't say nothing to anyone about me almost trying to get paralyzed.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to.
All you know
But
is
that's-
it looks like it smells bad.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Because you can't smell it.
These things smell worse than Hendrix, and that makes me worried.
But I'm just like, hey, you don't even got a nose. Come on.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, and we are on to Bjorn's turn.
Yeah.
Big burly Bjorn.
The one to the upper right of Bastion, has that been
Yes.
hit yet?
Yes, that one is very heavily damaged. In fact, they're all heavily damaged at this point.
Oh, all right.
But that one seems to be a little bit more hurt than the rest, other than the bottommost one that's prone.
Well, Bjorn's just gonna march right in there and attack the one above him.
Okay.
With... Let me quick for his attack. Ah, yes. He's got beak, then claws.
Yes.
So, 26.
A 26 will hit. I'm just looking at these attack rolls.
Do I just click on attack for him? I do, for 11 piercing damage.
All right, so Bjorn just, its beak comes forward, grabs this thing by the face, and rips its head off
Ooh.
with this attack.
Jesus.
Alright.
Hey, it's an
is
owlbear, man. These things are vicious.
Yeah. Can I use the claws part of the attack on a different creature?
Yes.
You know what? Owlbear is just going to deal with the one next to him that's prone. Do I get
Okay,
advantage?
yes, it is prone.
Cool. Just finish that off before it has a chance.
Yep.
20
Yep, a 20 will hit.
and 14 slashing.
Have you guys ever seen what happens when a sledgehammer hits a watermelon? That's this thing's head as it bursts.
Very cool.
And all of you though can smell this horrible, except for Bastion. Everyone can smell this horrible smell.
Can I see
decaying
everyone
rock.
smelling bad things and pretend like I can smell it too, so I don't feel weird?
Yes.
You're just mimicking our movements, our
Yeah.
facial feet. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys, that's bad. That's...
Like, yeah, whoa.
Whew.
Would Bjorn like to do anything else?
I think that's it for Bjorn. He just kind of
Alright.
does that.
All right, then we are on over here to World Singer, and I just need to take a look at the range of his cantrips. All right. Well, he's going to. Somebody come up with a with some kind of insult for these ghouls, and that's what World Singer is going to say.
Oh,
At the ghoul to the that attacked Bastion.
something about the arm in its mouth again.
Every single one of them does somehow.
Now this one has let's let the dice decide what it has in its mouth. Is that a 1? Yeah, it has a foot in its mouth. So he casts. You guys recognize it as what's called a vicious mockery.
Mm.
So this thing has to make a wisdom saving throw. Let's
Hey,
see.
skeeve her butt.
It rolled a 2. All right, so he just starts hurling insults at this thing, and it's going to roll vicious mockery. He can't roll it any higher than that. Was not supposed to be healing word. I clicked vicious mockery.
You heal him? What?
Yeah, sure.
Betrayed!
Sure.
Betrayed!
Yeah.
No, actually, I'm genuinely confused here because it keeps trying to roll healing word for vicious mockery.
What happens when you
that's-
roll healing word?
Whatever. He's going to be rolling 2d4 damage to this thing. So, yeah, and since it's not immune to the damage, 3 points of psychic damage.
Wow.
As this thing, even though it's undead, appears to be very upset by what he says.
What's up?
And now it has all of its attacks have disadvantage on the. Well, its next attack roll has disadvantage
Hmm.
if it's alive.
If it gets
to
one.
get to it. Yeah.
That's silly.
And then you know what? He will, because he cast vicious mockery. He will cast a healing word on you, Bastion, for 9 points of healing, because healing word is a bonus action.
That's exactly how much was taken from me.
Hey.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
So, and then that is all he will do. So we are on now to cargo.
Don't move up here.
All right.
You guys know what I'm gonna do? Know what I'm gonna do?
You gonna punch it?
I'm gonna punch it
Where are you gonna punch it?
in the mouth that's holding something. Probably. What's it holding?
You know what? I was gonna say if it rolls a 4, it's holding something that you normally like to punch.
Oh, a groin.
Got a crotch in its mouth.
It's got a crotch in its mouth.
What?
Man, what do we walk into?
What kind of stream is this?
It's,
So you get to punch
gnawing on a
something.
pelvis.
You get to punch something in the groin in the mouth.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to punch it through
All right.
its head. Maybe, I don't know.
Punch it. Yep.
13.
A 13 still hits. Just
Okay.
barely, but it still hits.
Okay, 8 radiant damage then.
All right, let me just make sure. Yep, it's not. Okay. All right. It is still up, but
Main attack
barely.
number 2.
As you see, like now half of its face is like almost destroyed by this radiant energy.
Attack number 2.
Attack number 2.
20 for
20
11
hits.
more radiant damage.
All right, this thing just goes down in a blast of radiant light. You watch as its body is even though it's already decayed, it begins to decay further as it falls to the ground.
Sweet.
Heck yeah.
Anything else for you, Mr. Genocide?
Do I have movement left? I do. Okay. I appreciate how you pronounce my last name. Not everybody gets it right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I move over here and use my bonus attack on this
Okay.
one.
Go for it.
And hopefully hurry up the process. 25 to hit, 11 radiant.
Yes. And it, again, the same thing begins to happen as this thing's body begins to decay, shrivel, and die.
Yay!
So there we go.
Oh my gosh.
Is that it?
Wipe out a room. Yep, wipe out a room full of ghouls, without really any problems.
Yeah. That was.
There we go. And now the fire kind of eats away at the rest of their bodies, and they're gone.
Oh yeah.
It's
I
probably
was
pretty
standing on one of
smelly.
the corpses.
Yeah, it smells very bad.
Yum,
What was
yum.
that? Cargo?
I was standing on one of the corpses. You can move it
Oh,
now.
okay. Oh yeah. I'll just there we go.
That
It is gone.
sneaky. And I don't even need to be healed because of our boy
Yeah.
in blue down there.
Just quick
Hey, I got a
look.
question.
the-
That one that had
jawline.
the stuff on it, like the one that was like had the goo goo on it, is it still around? Can I get some of that goo goo?
It was all used in the blaze that ignited it.
All right.
burn.
I furiously look around like, man, where's some? Thing was on fire, man. Freaking, I need some of that. Oh, ha. It's like looking. Okay, that's all I'm doing. And then I'm gonna. All right, I've noticed it's not there anymore. Okay.
It's
one does
freaking
my-
out over here.
I think it was burning. It was so hot. I need some of that.
You might find some more of it somewhere else in this place. So
Assume
the
we're
room
going
to the you guys are looking at the room to the south. You are out of initiative, so let me just clear that. The room to the south leads back into the mining area that you were in before. And then, of course, there's still that stairwell to the east that you had, as well as another hallway up to the north.
So we don't really need to go down here then.
Nope, that area you guys know is pretty well cleared out from what you imagine you guys did earlier.
Okay.
Back into the big room we go.
Is there anything loot worthy in here, or is it pretty much cleaned out?
It's all cleaned out. Like obviously somebody came through and cleared everything out.
And there's no
That's-
magic to detect or anything like that. I'm just
No.
making sure.
Now,
Okay.
yeah, you take the extra little bit of time to reactivate your detect magic, and you actually you didn't get your turn in this one, so you didn't even
Yeah.
have to turn it off.
Yeah.
Asgore and Hendrix actually just stood at the top of the stairs and watched a
Yeah,
fight.
we were just both sitting there like, man, look at that! He's got a
It just
dragon!
all,
There's
it all
like a
happened
dragon
so
on his
fast.
hand! That's some
Look at
crazy
our boys
stuff,
over there.
man.
I'm so proud.
Yeah, Kyle's doing a great job.
Yeah, I will say Kyle did amazing too.
Mm,
hmm
Proud.
He's really coming along.
Proud.
Someone give him a Red Bull, or I mean a Monster Energy drink.
As
I
we
guess we'll
reveal,
go with this way.
We're gonna
I'm
Just
just
check out
following
this
the bear. Yeah, I'm just following the bear.
Oh.
I'm coming with the bear. He's big.
If you guys once you guys walk up to there, go ahead and everybody that does make another perception check as you get to the top of the stairs.
Uh-oh.
dive and smell.
Sight.
Cool.
17.
This is
Wow,
nice and
crit
easy.
fail.
As long as you don't fail, you'll be
I
fine.
failed.
Both
Oh,
eye
that's
patches are
good.
down again, aren't they?
Yeah. I crit
7.
failed, so
Well, I'm not at the
Yeah.
top of the
Alright.
stairs, so I'm not rolling nothing, I guess.
Oh, Albert
I mean-
apparently has perception +3 as well, so 20, I
Yep.
guess.
No, that's automatically included in the roll for the
It's,
for
it's
that.
not on here because it's just wisdom. I have to click.
Oh,
Oh,
click on
perception.
perception real quick.
Does it?
Just click on the perception. Yeah, okay, so you can click on perception to do that roll as well. So, okay. I didn't know that.
But that one doesn't give me my +1 for wisdom.
It gives you the +2 and then +1 for the wisdom as well. That's what the +3 is for the.
Oh,
perception.
okay. It includes
That's
that.
proficiency and wisdom
Got it.
modifiers.
Yeah, you do.
So, all of you at the top of the stairs, you notice an oddity. So far, as you've been walking through this place, it's all been very dark. But you see lights moving in the room to the north.
what, like fireflies or something?
Like something that is a light, that gives off light is up in
It's
there.
lit, is what he's saying.
Yeah, it's
lit, bruh.
It's
so
lit up
lit,
there.
bruh.
Pass that Monster
Yeah.
Energy drink, bro.
I'm just up here like, hey man, what's that? I don't know what that is. I'm looking at it and I have no idea because I failed. What is that?
I know you don't. Somehow you don't even notice the light coming from up
Oh,
there.
yeah.
because
I'm
you
just too
critically
busy looking
failed.
down at the ground, still trying to find some of that goo. Like,
What is this? What is this? Is this a table or is this like a
Yeah, it's another
tabernacle? What is
table
this?
there.
Tabernacle.
That is another table there. In
Hendrix
fact,
is probably just over here admiring the.
Yeah, I was like, what the-
admiring how
Wow.
well made.
look at the craftsmanship on this table, y'all. Oh my gosh. Somebody really put some work in on this thing. Ain't no gooey over here, though. I want some of that.
Dang it. We'll keep an eye out.
Yep. So what are you guys going to do with the light? And obviously, once it's pointed out to you, Hendrix, yeah, you see it too. Like, you're not that oblivious. Is also what I'm trying to say. At some point, you do notice that there's something going on up there.
I think we ought to walk up there and see what it is. Maybe they could help us.
Asgore wonders
Maybe
if
they
we should
know
be
we're-
sneaky when we go up or scream.
I was just gonna say we haven't really been doing much in the way of like sending our ninja in to look
Yeah.
at stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
we could send
if
cargo
he
up there and he
wants
can just
to.
kill everything.
I
Yeah.
could ninja. I could.
Yeah.
I mean, you're really
do
good
it.
at it, and we haven't really seen that in a while. It's up to you, obviously, but
You can, if you want to make your way up there, you can in fact make stealth checks as you
Yeah.
as you
Do
go
you
up
have
there.
a way to go invisible? I can't remember.
If I
Cargo.
get hit.
Okay, I can make you invisible.
Okay.
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
just.
All right, that
So
will
it's-
deactivate your detect magic when you do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you'll be concentrating on invisibility.
Okay. There's a thing for it. Invisibility 1, long rest, or using a spell slot.
Mhm. Yep, you can
So
do that. You can do that because of your what's it called? Because of the feat that you took.
Yeah.
you mean
So
foot.
what I was gonna ask is like, Do I use the long rest or do I use the spell slot on that? Like, does it give me a choice?
You can use it once per long rest,
Mm-hmm.
or as a spell slot. So you can pick. So you get one free use of it. Basically, is what that's saying.
Oh, okay. All right. And the slots are on the spells page where it's like slots and then slots remaining. Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah. So you can
I'm
use
just gonna
that
use
once
mine.
without.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my rest on him. Boosh, you're
Okay.
invisible.
So
There you go.
that is your free use of invisibility.
Nice.
Didn't I have?
Nope. It's too late. You're invisible now.
No. I'm
Just take it.
Wasn't there something else put on my cloak besides the vanish rune? I thinking
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, you were wearing two cloaks, is what it was. You got a cloak on top of another cloak. Yeah.
What was the other one? 'Cause
You
I don't
have
it on my
you have
cloak.
I believe it was the cloak of displacement, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. It was
That
like
you
if you
got
get
from-
hit, if you get hit, it's like you're like in another spot or
Yeah,
something.
Basically, enemies
Oh,
have
okay.
disadvantage against you for hitting you, until you're hit. Once you're hit, it takes a full turn for it to reactivate. In
Okay.
fact, let me just put that on your character sheet so that. Come on.
And I could trigger vanish at the same time and go invisible
Yes.
if I wanted to.
Yeah.
And basically, you can kind of think of it as like it's more of a cloak liner than it is the actual cloak.
Right.
That way, it's not like you're
that's
wearing
the whole
two.
thing.
Yeah. Oh, hey, there it is. You have two on your character sheet now for some reason.
Because I. Oh, what? Oh,
There we go.
yeah. Because I just
There's-
added it.
Oh, okay. I added it as well. So.
Oh.
But yeah, so you have that cloak of displacement. So basically, think of it as like the cloak projects a second image of you. And so when people go to hit you, it hits the image rather than you, unless they actually hit you.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yep.
That's why they have disadvantage.
They don't
Cool.
hit you unless they hit you.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah.
they hit you.
It makes
It
perfect
just
sense.
makes you really hard to hit.
Yeah.
Displacement
like
cloaks are awesome.
You kind of blurry.
Okay.
All right. Heck is that now?
Are you walking up there right now? I don't know.
So go ahead
Where
and
you
you are now invisible.
Yeah. Where are
so
you?
So you can make your stealth check. You can still make it at advantage because you're invisible. I just need to check the stuff
Wow.
that's in
That was
there.
a low
Wow.
roll.
Look at that. The advantage roll was a critical failure.
Wow.
So that could have been bad if you didn't have the.
Yeah.
And what's
Dang.
even crazier is he got a 12 with a critical fail.
Jeez. That's
All right.
Yeah.
So with that, why? I changed the thing that the game actually goes off of, so that I wouldn't have to do this with every single character sheet. But apparently, I still have to do this with every single character sheet, and turn off the auto whispered rolls. So let me see here. 2 of these. All right. Well, so as you're making your way up there, you notice these 2 skulls. They actually look like skulls with fire all around them, floating around. One of them just seems to be floating, doing whatever it does. The other one, even though you're invisible, seems to as soon as you walk in, you must have scuffed the floor or something, because its whole head just turns towards you.
Well,
And so
I tried.
everybody gets to roll initiative again.
dear. Man, you made it down one corridor.
That's
This
amazing.
You're
one
invisible,
time.
man.
All
See you.
it takes is one bad roll.
I should have asked you if you had to fart before I made you invisible.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it was? He farted on his way up
Yeah,
there?
or something. It's just all you hear is
I just rolled a critical failure in my initiative for a total of 6. Here we go, boys.
Hey, that's what I got. I got like a 4 last time. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I mean, I had a good moment, so I can
Yeah,
you know, I'm good. I'm good.
See, this time Eddie and I actually rolled quite well. Clearly resting
we're
in that
the
previous
front.
fight.
Now
Got
we're
us
at the
breath.
top, yeah.
And Kenny gets a 6.15. It's your guys' turn. Come on, guys.
But Cargo, one thing you also do notice is that there are a bunch of other undead in this room. That you
Yay!
can see.
Wow.
Like zombies, ghouls, and these flame skulls.
Ooh.
So I need to. I will say I've seen a lot of issues with Twitch lately, just on other things that I've been watching too, though. So I don't think it's just you.
Yeah. Oh, it's back. It's back.
Yeah,
I see.
we're back. Good
Welcome
times. Oh, hey.
Hey.
Thanks
Oh.
for still being here.
I straight up just tried to like scroll on your Twitch thinking it was my map. I was just like, why can't I can see a lot more? Why can't I
won't this
move? Yeah, I can't do nothing. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Party's been planning while I'm rolling for initiative for all of these monsters. So I think that's all of the monsters. Oh gosh darn it.
Cargo 2 cloaks.
I wish I had a thing of like grease or oil. I could have swore I had grease or something. I don't know.
Didn't you pick up that spell?
What, grease?
Yeah, I thought you picked up grease.
Well, if I did, it's not in my spell slots. I can't remember if I did or not, or if I sent it to you to add to it, or if I did it. Like, I can't remember none of that stuff. Like, there's.
I mean, you told me you were adding it, so if you just drag
Okay.
and drop it onto your character sheet, you can.
Okay.
That's fine.
All
All right.
Go like this, and then I need to go. All right, now I have another character sheet for some reason.
And that should be
Okay.
all of the turns.
All right.
Grease. Yeah.
You're the one that I want.
Yeah, because we had a whole discussion about grease being flammable or not.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's what I remember. Like, that's what I was thinking. I
So-
was like, but see, that's the thing. Like, now do I need to go back and like figure out any other stuff? Because it's only a level 1 spell, but
yeah,
I can cast it at level 2.
if you want to. It'll make sure it actually has, the level 2 thing
Yeah.
available to it.
Oh, I'm looking.
All right. So, the flame skull that turned toward you, Cargo, is going first.
Ah.
It actually critically succeeded on its initiative roll.
Wow.
Yeah,
Dang.
it's a very alert
So-
skull.
How bad can a
Yes, it
flaming
is.
skull be? Come on.
Yeah.
Famous last
Ah.
words. Anyway, all right. So, Cargo, you are invisible, so it does have disadvantage, but it seems to kind of know the general area of where you are. So it's going to try and shoot at you with some flaming rays of fire.
I swear
Great
it's just my
fire rate.
shoes. My shoes are squeaky.
So disadvantage attack 13 to hit.
Miss.
And a 9.
Yeah, it's also a miss.
So it's the fire kind of just lands on the wall around you, the floor. Just can't seem to pinpoint exactly where you are. And now we are on to. Actually,
I'm
let me
so glad.
just. Yeah. Now
Thank you,
it's just
Hendrik.
going to kind of move a little bit over here, and now we are on to Hendrix's turn. Speaking of Hendrix,
Is grease flammable, or is it?
yeah, we
grease is
decided
just
that
slippery.
grease,
Okay, all right.
grease is
Yeah.
flammable.
the thing that Larian Studios single-handedly fixed in D&D.
I forgot to look up the ruling on that for like how they made Greece work for that. So I'll have to actually. I meant to look that up over the week, but I
say
you're a busy
fixed in a
man.
pretty loose way because it's Larian Studios. They love setting the whole field on fire. So
Yeah.
for anybody else, Larian Studios made Divinity Original Sin and Divinity Original Sin 2, where
And Baldur's Gate 3, right?
and Baldur's Gate 3
Yeah.
is their
Yes.
current thing. So
So grease is actually a whole action.
yes.
Slick grease covers the ground at a 10-foot square centered on a point within range and turns into difficult terrain for the duration. When the grease appears, each creature standing in it must succeed a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. So if they fail that, do they get covered in grease? Because
Yeah, they'd
if I
fall,
throw
they'd
that,
fall into the grease, and then they'd slip and fall into the grease. They would also be covered in grease in that case. I will point out, however, the flaming skulls are hovering, so they would be unaffected by that. But the other creatures around will be affected by the grease.
Yeah. So like that's the thing. Like if I throw it, like let's say I just throw it like right here, right? It's gonna hit these two dudes next to it. But I can't set them on fire this turn.
You would not be able to set them on fire this turn. No.
Yeah, no, because it's one action, and then I just gotta stand here like, hey, all right, I'm gonna stand here.
just wait for
Show
somebody
me
else to use a
can you-
fire-based
can you-
attack.
Yeah.
Can you
that's
put
basically
the
it.
description of the spell up?
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, cool. 10-foot square centered on a point within range. Yeah. Yep, and then anything else that actually walks into that greased up area will also have to make the same dexterity saving throws. So.
Yeah. All right. I guess you know what? I'm not gonna do grease. I'm not gonna do it. You can't make me.
After all
All right.
that.
It's inefficient. I will not do this. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna shoot these skulls. I'm gonna shoot them. I'm gonna shoot them with my shooty shoots. There's one, and there's two.
Okay, what are those numbers for everybody, people at home
First
watching?
shot. Yeah, first shot hits for 21, doing 15 piercing damage. Second shot hits for 26 for 15 piercing damage.
Okay, and are you putting these shots toward any particular one, or are you shooting both of them? How are you firing?
Just this one.
Just
I'm
on that
shooting.
one?
Yeah, just shooting right on this one.
All right, so a 21 and a 26 will hit. So you do. All right.
30 damage to it.
Yep. So it like kind of it's hovering, kind of wavers for a second as it almost falls to the floor, then picks itself back up and continues floating around, and now staring fiery daggers at you, Hendrix.
Ooh, it hates me. It doesn't like that.
And then just make sure you move out of the same square's cargo before you.
Oh yeah, are you standing on my
Yeah.
shoulders?
I'm just standing next to you, bro. I'm just
okay.
here.
Dwarf
I'm
tower.
here now. Yeah.
Dwarf tower.
All right. 2 dwarfs and 3 cloaks. Let's go.
Oh wait, no, that's not a thing. I clicked on the wrong thing. Don't.
You're
Oh wait, do
good.
you have a cloak?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Maybe it's
No,
2
I
dwarfs
don't.
and 2 cloaks.
You do. You have
No.
you have that cloak.
Two
that
dwarfs,
cloak
one
of,
spell.
flying.
Oh my god.
Flying, yeah, the flying cloak. Actually, how high is the room in here? Is it like actually like 6 feet tall or what? Do we know?
No. So the room that you're actually looking into, is like it's almost like a smelter cavern. So I mean, this room is let me see. Is there an actual description for how tall the room is? If not, I will just make something up. It's one of those, like, sometimes they give you like set like sizes for the rooms. I would say this room is about like 40 foot high.
40 foot. All right. So I think Wings of Flying take a bonus action to activate, right?
Yeah, that's what I said, because I think it says on the description that it's an action, but
Yeah.
I don't think it takes an action to say the what is it, the command word of something.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so I'm going to do that for my bonus action then.
All right.
I'm just
So you start.
going to say, "Hey, I'm flying," and then that's my action word for that, and I'm going to start flying, and then I'm going to move up into this room.
So how much movement have you used this turn so far?
To get to the point where I was at was right at 30. That was my max, and then this I activated the thing, so it gives 60. So I should only be able to move 30 more. I think
you have 30 feet left. Yes.
Yeah. So that's 5, 10, 15. I think I'm gonna stop right here. That's good. Yeah, I'm happy right here, and I'm just up in the air like 20 feet up in the air. Just,
Perfect.
That way, no zombies can get me.
Super handy.
Yep.
That's good. That's a good plan.
All right. And then if that's it for Hendrix, we're moving on to World Singer. He is going to step up 10, 15, 20. Let's see. You gonna do anything to these things? Nobody needs healing yet, so yeah, you know what? That's what he's going to do. So actually, he needs to move a little bit closer because of the spell. So he's now about just within range of these guys for the spell he's going to be casting. Yep. Okay, perfect. You guys see him kind of cast, begins to cast it, and then you guys see just like a ripple move through the air as this spell takes effect. You don't see what it does. That's now the flame skulls need to make a couple of charisma saving throws. So the one on the left, 16. The one above, 7. Okay, so, and just for everybody to kind of, just for you guys to see what he cast, he's casting that.
Bane.
Bane. Yes.
Oh yes.
I was born in darkness.
There you go.
All right, so they both failed. So you guys can kind of see like this energy kind of surrounding them, and as far as you guys know, other than the energy surrounding them, you don't know what other effect it had. What? What? No.
Does no one recognize Bane as a spell?
I don't think you guys have ever seen it cast before.
Yeah. Also, I don't have my
hold on real quick.
so I can't see it.
Gotcha.
Hey, who is it? This is what happens when people go invisible.
I'd like to take this moment to shout out our sponsors, which we have none of.
No.
No,
We
we have
do.
one.
We do?
Everybody in chat's
Everybody in chat, particularly
Fair
Rev
enough,
DM,
fair enough.
who gave 100 bits.
What? When did I miss that?
Probably.
I can't believe you missed that. Oh my
I don't have like
God.
things that pop up and
missed
tell
what?
me because I'm not a real Twitch streamer. I'm sorry. Well, thank you for those who are following, bidding, subbing, gifting, and just being here. Thank you.
You're a real streamer in our hearts, dude.
Thanks, man. And we're back.
And then, yep, sorry about that.
It's all right.
I didn't have the door locked, so my son kind of came in here and was trying to do some stuff, and I was like,
Daddy. Like,
and then
Are you gonna kill all these people, Dad? That would what?
let's see, how far can he cast this? Stop it. Computers. Resisting. And then Hendrix, you feel World Singer begins to sing you a little song, and you feel inspired.
Me?
You have bardic inspiration cast upon you.
Dude, I'm just feeling so pumped, dude. I'm just feeling so pumped up by this song.
it's like a
So
loop,
for the
but
next-
it's Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah.
So for the next 10 minutes, you can use a D8 for any attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Dude.
So that
Okay.
kind of helps give you a little bit more, just in case you need any
Is
extra help.
that on top of what I could already roll for it, or?
Yes, it just adds that extra for one roll.
Okay, and it doesn't refresh after that. It's just like the one time. Okay. All right.
still pretty can be
Oh wait,
really,
no,
really
actually.
clutch.
So because of his college, he has this ability as well. It's called Unfailing Inspiration. Your inspiring words are so persuasive that others feel driven to succeed. When a creature adds one of your bardic inspiration dice to its ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, and the roll fails, you keep the bardic inspiration die.
Oh, so you get it till it succeeds.
Yes, he gets it until he
Sweet.
succeeds.
Oh, yes. Great success.
All right.
Sounds like putting in
And then-
cheat codes. You're already flying.
Yeah,
Down,
I'm a
down,
flying
baby.
dude with a cannon leg. Like, come on, man.
It probably looks pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
If anyone like
All right.
is out there that like draws and wants to draw that, like please do it.
I'm a flying dwarf with a hook hand,
Hendrix
cannon
Boulderbeer.
leg,
Whatever-
and
what
no
is- what is
t-shirt
your-
on.
What is
No
what is
shirt.
your cloak look like? What are the wing? What type of wings do you have? Basically, are they just bat-like, like the description, or do they look like something?
No, dude, they're beautiful, man. They're like little butterfly wings, but not real. No, they're like Venomoth from Pokemans.
So
That's what
you're
they
a
look
fairy.
like.
Pokemans.
Pokemans.
That's what you're saying.
No, I'm a moth dwarf man,
Oh
pirate,
my god.
So you're a fairy.
artificer. Yeah, sure.
Every time you
Sure.
make something up, it is damn gold, dude.
Yep. So yeah, so you get to keep your inspiration die if you fail the rolls with it. That's pretty freaking awesome.
That's
pretty
pretty cool.
good.
And
Yeah.
now we are on to Asgore's turn.
Ooh, okay. Is dashing a bonus action?
I don't think so. I don't think it is for you. I think it's only for rogues and for monks when they use key
Step of the
point.
wind.
Okay.
Yeah, wind.
All right.
Yeah, you guys are pretty far away from the.
Yep. Asgore's gonna go.
I can't even see y'all anymore.
Whose,
Like, like the-
whose
because
idea
the
was it to
LED.
send the ninja
35.
anyways?
I know.
I know.
40.
That's weird that I
45.
didn't speak up. It was you guys.
There we go.
I know.
Asgore's just
no,
gonna get in the
Bastion
room.
was like, "Hey, maybe we should just sit here." I was like, "Impossible."
I
Get
didn't-
over
I
there.
said no. It wasn't me. It's not my fault.
Oh my god.
Oh, but you do have an ability with that axe of yours. So
Yeah, but it's not great range.
Does it have a gun on it?
Dude.
Oh, dude, if it was a gun axe gun. What if it was a gun that shot axes? What if it was an axe that had a gun in it that shot other axes out of the
Oh,
gun part of the axe?
We're gonna get that in Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
This sounds like the
Just
Metal
wait.
Gear Solid boss, like the caedo you mentioned, the guy that bees that shoots bees or whatever.
Oh yeah, the pain. Yeah, he's got a Tommy gun that's made of bees that shoots bees.
that's exactly what it is.
They're not. No, that you can't shoot bees out of a gun made out of bees. That just means
Well-
the bees are leaving. They're just leaving. They're just going. They're going out of the gun. They're not
Alright.
being shot.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
I think they can be whatever they want to be. Eddie.
Oh, puns.
Fine. The pun makes it worth it.
They're
Fine.
just like, I'm a gun, and you're like, okay.
Once you
I'm
start
a bee
throwing,
gun.
once you bring puns into it, I'm a believer.
Oh, we're losing it.
All right,
Let's just
Asgore.
end the
Any
stream
bees.
here.
I'm gonna throw my axe.
Sorry.
No, at the thing.
getting back
Yeah.
at because of his crown of madness earlier.
Yeah. Screw you, flying dwarf!
No, don't do that. No.
No, I scream out while throwing my axe at what I assume is a zombie over here.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah,
put it away.
the zombie that's 20 feet away from you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For some
and-
reason, I was getting my distances way off.
Go ahead and throw.
Do I just roll it like a normal attack?
Yep. Just roll it like a normal attack.
Cool.
Because you were proficient with it, so.
Wow.
Let's see. Well, you hit it.
Wow. Literally, the only roll I can get lower is 11. So, I just... Yeah, cool. I hit it for
You hit it.
8 slashing and 6 cold. I also rolled the lowest possible on the slashing damage. Asgul's not very good at throwing attacks.
He's not impressed by these zombies.
You
He's
did
just
almost the worst you can do, and you still did 14 damage. I don't want to hear it. It's like, I'm doing real bad. I'm almost killing stuff. Like, I can't even cut off a head in one swing, man.
Hey, it's all because the axe is good. Asgul's throwing ability went terribly, but the axe is good enough to just make up for it.
All right. And then, are you doing anything else?
Does multi-attack affect the throw or not?
Yes, you can summon it back and then throw it again if you'd like, but then you have to use a bonus action next turn to get it back again. If that makes sense.
Can I use a bonus action this turn? Because I'm not
Yeah,
using
you can use a bonus action to like summon it back to yourself, but if you throw it again,
Oh,
then
the
it's-
bonus action summon. Ah, okay, I'm with you. Yeah, I'll use my bonus action to summon it back then.
okay,
And stick out my tongue and end my turn.
okay. All right, then we are on to a zombie that's way in the back, and it just starts shambling forward.
Oh yeah, just shamble closer. Cluster up. Please do.
Please, please.
Yes, yes.
That's all. Well, actually, it can dash. So. Okay. Then
Watch
we
it
are on
dash to
to.
feet.
Is that like a machine or something? Can they go
Yes,
through that? Like,
that's-
can we go
that's-
through
yeah,
that?
you can climb over.
Looks like a giant
the-
bellows.
Like
Yeah.
right up here, you can climb over like the kind of like right here, but the big box here, as well as this area here, is like too tall to climb over. You'd have to like make
Yeah,
acrobatics
so we can
Or be
athletics.
flying?
Go through
Or
here.
be
just
flying,
fine.
yes.
Mm.
And we have another ghoul that is going to do its thing as well. 5, 10,
Oh,
15,
where'd it go?
20, 25, 30.
Is it using a flank maneuver? Oh, okay.
Alright, and it's just going to go right there because it can't really attack anybody because it had to dash. Now we are on to you, Cargo.
Oh, that's me. Oops, I just moved the map too far. Oh god, where am I? The map's too big.
Oh.
Alright, here we go. Alright, so where... Yeah, I think that's... Nope. Yeah. Alright. That's a pretty good spot. It's a pretty good spot right there. So I'm gonna move over to here. Probably get an attack of opportunity on me, right? Or two.
Yes, which
Maybe
you move
3.
past a ghoul and a zombie. And,
And the skull.
and the skull.
Hold that thought. Step of the wind.
So you can bonus action disengage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And not
Just so I don't. Yeah.
Yep.
So
So
I
you
don't
can
get-
so you can subtract your you can subtract that key point.
Yep.
smart move.
And then yes, you can just move right through, not have to worry about being attacked by any of them.
Oh wait, I
so
was
breezy
invisible
in
though.
here.
Wait.
You were invisible.
You are invisible, so yeah, they wouldn't.
So
They don't
wouldn't
even
go.
know you're there.
Yeah,
I didn't need to use it. Okay, I didn't use it.
yeah. I thank you for reminding me that you were invisible because
I should have put a marker on me or something.
Yeah.
Well, you're about to be uninvisible here in a minute.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to- Blind and deafen everyone in the room.
Angels sang out in immaculate chorus.
I use a gas with my thoughts and prayers knuckle dusters.
All right.
This is a. Let me post it up again because it's been a while since I've used it.
Yep. So you
um,
subtract 2 of your charges, and it's a 20-foot radius.
Yep. As an action, the user slams the knuckles of both of these weapons together, generating a shockwave. All creatures besides the user within a 20-foot radius takes 5d6 psychic or radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much on a success. Undead creatures that fail to save by 5 or more against radiant damage act as if they are turned for 1 minute, but can repeat the saving throw at the end of their turn.
And I'm
So,
assuming you're using
like-
radiant damage. So turning is something that clerics and paladins can do. Basically causes them to be feared and they have to move away
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
until they
spooky
take
undead.
damage.
Wait, so they're gonna move closer to us? Or them? I'm
Or
24. I'm like,
some
I'm
of
up in
them.
the air.
Or they-
I'm up-
Some of
yeah.
them.
Well, you're also hovering right now, so
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
You
I'm
don't
fine,
really
but
have to-
everybody else is they're gonna move closer to them.
Not concerned. I'm way down there.
all right. So then go ahead and show me your twin. Actually, I can just do the effect here. Give me a second. It sometimes works. So it will be an explosion.
Ooh.
Explosion.
So
Ooh.
Wow, look at that.
Dude, we just blew our budget right there. That was all the budget. Every bit of the budget just
There it
went into
goes.
that, and then we
You know
had
those-
the cone of things. And
You know those
stuff.
bits you just got? Those are gone.
They're gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those bits are gone.
So the already damaged flame skull, and then 4 of the zombies, basically. 5 of the zombies, because the one that's right there next to Eve, are making dexterity saving throws, I believe. And that ghoul there, okay.
20 feet.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm getting all the correct enemies.
Yes.
That little
Oh my God,
the
that-
little animation's not. It's kind of hard to tell how far it goes because it's wispy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, it looks cool.
It does look
Yeah.
cool.
Man, you
Alright,
like
so
went
the-
right in the middle of everything. That's good. That's a good
So the
position.
ghoul, the ghoul that is making its dexterity saving throw. 14, so it failed, I believe,
Great.
because the DC is your your numbers, right? So that would be 8 plus your 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom for you. Actually, I think 14 is your saving throw for these guys.
3. 8 plus proficiency plus 2
Plus wisdom,
plus wisdom.
your wisdom modifier. So I believe that's 3 as well.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So then you're
14.
Yeah, 14. So actually the ghoul barely succeeds.
Okay.
The flame skull succeeds. I'm sure it's already pretty heavily damaged. So, and then 5 zombies. So we'll start at we'll start all the way down here, just the outermost one. That one, and then the one just below you, upper left, and then the 2 to your right. Sound about right? Make sure I'm
I'll
being
trust
honest
you.
here, because I want to make sure that the dexterity that gets all correct. So bottommost failed.
Fail.
5. So
That's 5.
And
Yep. That
then-
one gets turned.
the one below you succeeded somehow. The one up to your upper left,
The one to the far left should be here as well, right?
I think so.
far
Ruler.
left.
We need a ruler.
This guy right here.
This dude that my blue arrow is pointing at.
Oh, yep. All right, cool. Then we'll roll that one as well. Failed.
Everyone use their arrows at the same time.
What's crazy is that it's actually in a square. It's not an actual circle. Like, because you can go diagonal, like that's 20 feet, but that's right next to it, and that's 20 feet too. And then that's 20 feet, but that's right next to it, but the arrow's actually longer.
Hmm.
That's so weird. That's
All
up to 20 feet right there.
Upper left succeeded.
Roll 20
then-
knows what it's doing, man. Okay.
And then the one to the right of you failed, and the one just below that failed.
Damn.
So, the zombie right here, the zombie right here failed. So roll your damage real quick, just so I can start subtracting zombies.
Yep. 5d6.
And that's
Ooh, 22.
22 points of
Literally.
damage.
Subtracting zombie.
So the zombie to the bottom left of you, gone, obliterated in this blast of light.
Sweet.
This is probably the best use of a gas you've
Yeah.
used, I think, so far.
Mhm.
You haven't killed any
Killing that
friendlies,
dude. Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, fucking killing that dude.
so it's a win in my
His
book.
zombie succeeded, so
Hey, his fault for being captured in the first place, and us having to save him.
Yeah, you're right.
Right, right. So he takes 11 points of damage. All right. I need to start getting some APIs on here just to make this easier. And then the zombie to the upper left failed, so he's just gone.
Boop.
And then I'm going with zombies first just to make this a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Zombie to the... I know there was zombie down here also, I believe, failed, so it's gone. And then the two to the right failed, so they're gone as well. And that's just the zombies. So clear out those zombies, get rid of them. They're obnoxious. And then the flame skull and the ghoul that were still in the area both succeeded, so they take half damage. However, the flame skull that Hendrik shot falls to the ground, inanimate now.
Yay.
No longer moving, appears to be dead. And then the ghoul
Appears dead.
to the left takes 11 damage and is still alive and kind of wandering around. There you go, and you are now visible. They can all see you.
Yep. I wondered if that was gonna happen.
Surprise! He's right there. He's right in the middle of that huge explosion.
Yep.
Just a gust of wind and an explosion. I'm like, haha!
Aha,
All of
here
a
I
sudden,
am.
like all the dust moves, and it's just like, and it's just cargo standing there on a bellows, like, haha.
Right. Anything else for you, Cargo? You just kind of cleared the room of a good number of zombies.
Does that count as an attack?
That is your action. Oh, there was one other ghoul that was hit, so let me roll it real quick.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I'm good. I think I'm good.
Succeeded. All right.
I thinned the herd a little bit.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
I made up for
Vixen.
being detected immediately.
Yeah.
Our super advanced ninja dwarf instantly
bring my-
detected.
I didn't bring my cardboard box. That's what happened.
That's
I
it.
forgot it.
You
All
forgot
right,
to poke
then.
eye holes and he just bumped right into him.
Yeah.
The ghoul above here is going to move. That's 5, 10, 15, 20. Climbs over 25 and is going to try to attack you because you just, kind of blew up everything around it. It now sees you as the biggest threat and is going to come at you twice with its claws.
Oh, weird.
17 to hit. Oh wait, no, it has disadvantage anyway, so. And then the second attack for a 9.
Really miss.
All right. And then another ghoul is just going to come around. I know it has enough, but I'm going to count it out. 20, 25. And it's going to do the same thing. 2 sets of claws at you.
Did I get an opportunity attack? Or no?
No, I think because you only have Sentinel, so it has to make attacks against somebody else against you, rather than against you, I believe.
Oh, like, okay. All right.
And it didn't leave your threatened area.
Okay.
So, and then second attack for a critical failure. So it is.
Does he have to
On
roll
the
again
ground.
to see if he critically fails again? And if he does, he just
He
like
accidentally
kills
chops
It's a-
himself
head off.
again. Yeah.
He accidentally
It's-
falls
it's
into
a-
the machine.
It's a
Ooh,
ghoul,
yeah.
so it's just prone. It just
Oh.
falls prone. The machine is the machine is inactive. Without water to run it.
Oh, I see.
It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Because now that you guys are a little bit closer, you do notice that there's like a channel along this area here, as well as a water wheel. So most of you can probably put together exactly what it does, as your characters can.
The smelter or
What's any
forge?
other-
One of those.
Well, I can.
Well,
Because,
what the water wheel is for kind of probably helps run the forge and the bellows.
Yeah.
All right. And we are on to the other flame skull. Oh wait, no, that is the flame skull that is dead. So it is gone. All right, so that we are on to another zombie that is way up here.
Sandy.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It moved and dashed. That's as far as it can move.
There's
now
stuff
another
up there
zombie.
that far? Gee.
Yeah, they went. These things covered the whole room.
Can't even
We're
see
on
that
to
far up.
one of the damaged zombies. 5, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. It's just going to move into the room, start shambling toward Asgore. It basically kind of figures it can't reach
Butterfly
Hendrix,
boy.
'cause he's floating
I'm
around
up
up
here.
there.
I'm just up here. Blah, 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 blah.
All right. Bjarn, it is your turn.
Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Look at that.
All
Room
right.
to spare. And there's a ghoulie to attack.
Yep.
That thing. So, attacking with the beak first.
Okay, go for it.
13.
13 hits.
Hey! For 10 piercing damage.
All right, this thing's already looking rough.
Nice. And the claws attack. 26. Oh, this claws are good.
That is almost a crit. Yep.
Yep.
That hits.
And 21 slashing damage. I
Wow.
rolled 16 with the 2d8 for damage.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's max damage.
Man, Bjorn, you got big old paws.
So it comes in with its beak and then kind of pulls it in and then smacks its head off. Its head goes flying across the room. Hendrix, it narrowly misses you as it flies past you.
Jesus. Hot damn, Bjorn! Sorry.
Anything else for the Owlbear of Terror?
Yeah, I'm going to use the final 5 movement to stomp on the corpse.
All right, perfect. All right, and then we are on to crew.
Oh,
Kyle,
crew.
Kevin,
Whatever is
Kenny.
whatever. Yeah, Kenny. And he's got what, 30 movement, I think.
You guys are taking up the rear there.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll just get him as close as possible.
Yep.
And he's going to go ahead and just throw out a firebolt cantrip. Says any
Okay.
creature or object within range.
Yeah,
Yada,
who's he
yada,
aiming
yada.
at?
The zombie that just came into the fight here.
All
It's
right,
the only
you got
one
a
he can
Jambi
see,
right?
really. So, huh?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we got a Jambi right there.
Jambi, yeah, okay. Jambi,
All right. Shoot a firebolt.
12.
12 to hit. Hits.
Okay, good.
Wow.
I was.
These things have like an
There.
AC of almost nil.
This is what I
comparative.
thought I was going up against the other fight, and I was like, oh, the dexterity. These are the guys I should have been.
Yep.
That's okay. It's okay. It's all good. 17 fired. What? Is that
It's a
right?
cantrip. Cantrips power up as levels go up. So yes, it is
Damn.
correct.
Ken,
All right.
my boy.
So the firebolt goes and blasts through this thing's chest, igniting its entire body, and it is gone.
Damn, man.
Zombies don't have a lot of hit points either, so
Yeah, it's true. Good job, Ken. Proud of you.
anything else?
No, he's good. He's moved. He's
All right.
he's shot. He's good. He shot
All
his
right,
shot.
then we are on to Bastion. It's kind of appropriate. You guys are moving the same time.
45, all right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I can move right up behind big old owlbear. Big old
Okay.
owlbear butt in my face. Let me see here. You know what? I'm not gonna waste too much stuff on these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and that other flaming skull. I think I can see him. Can I see him past the owlbear?
Yeah, he will have just a minor bonus to his AC because he has half cover because of how big Bjarn is. But yes, you can see him.
Don't critically fail. Don't accidentally.
Yeah,
hit
you know,
Bjorn with
you know what?
whatever you're going for.
The rest of these guys got this anyways. I'm just gonna go ahead and try my luck at throwing a dart at that skull up there at the top.
Okay. Go ahead and throw.
Throwing dart. Take it. 11. That misses.
11.
It's got to.
Yes, it misses.
That's fine.
So the dart kind of flies past this hovering skull.
I only got
But it
3
seems to be
darts.
very focused on on you know the other kind of your other allies there. So it probably doesn't even notice the dart as it flies past.
But I can do it again, right? Because I got 2 attack actions.
Yeah, you can throw a second one. Yeah.
I'll try it again. What the heck?
Do it.
Why
I
the heck not?
believe.
Come on, come on. 10. Wow, cool. Doing great. Super great. And in my turn
Bastion
there.
with his darts, he just doesn't like these darts. He's just like, you know, just get rid of these stupid things.
I'm working on it. I've only got 2 left.
You haven't been collecting at the end of like you haven't like had him basically. You can collect like.
Well, then I
some
just
of your
have unlimited, I
inventory.
guess. I don't know.
Nah, it's all right. You can buy more later. They're not
Maybe I
that
might make you
expensive.
some special darts. Who knows?
Ooh, I might let
Cool.
you pet Eve if you do that.
Oh,
All right, and on to the
trade.
last zombie with an initiative of -1.
And
So it's gonna go
Ooh, he's a quick one.
10,
Ooh, look at him go.
Oh, he's doing it.
and that's all it's gonna
Yeah.
move because it can't do anything else. It dashed its way up to being next to the owlbear of doom.
man, it's a
All
dumb
right.
zombie.
Mhm.
And up to the top of the round, we have the flame skull that noticed the movements of
yep.
cargo.
Me? Yep.
Yep, and it is
That
now
was me.
going to cast a spell. I just need
That's
to take
not
a look
good.
at
It's
where.
never good when it's like, oh, okay. Never
Let's see, where is it going to have most effectiveness? Probably right there. Yep.
good.
Uh-oh.
I'm up in the air. I'm up in the air.
Uh-oh.
How high up are you? I think
40
you were only
feet.
able to go about 10 feet,
Yeah, 15, 20,
So-
something like that, yeah.
so you're still within range of this attack.
Uh-oh.
Everybody, I need dexterity saving throws as it throws a fireball.
Crew's going to use counter spell as a reaction.
Can he see it?
60 feet.
Can he see the flame skull? That's
How
my
high up
question.
I
the
think
flame
so.
Where is he?
I'm just
Just-
making sure he can see it. What's the distance between you guys?
I mean, you tell me. He's a little kobold. There is an owlbear, but I mean, I didn't have the skull didn't have full range against Bastion, but he might against. You make the call, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking like he's awfully small. He's got Bastion and Bjorn in the way, and then the wall kind of there as well. I don't think he'd be able to see him from that spot. Just
All
with
right,
everything
never mind.
in the way.
Never mind then. I tried,
Hmm.
fellas.
Dang.
I
Uh,
tried.
so here comes a fireball for everybody.
Oh, no.
What
So-
was it? It was a dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity saving throws.
Who?
All right, I'm gonna
is,
do
is
this.
Crew in that as well?
No, crew's far enough away.
Okay.
Just
I'm
far enough away.
I'm gonna cast shield on my as well
Okay.
for
I'll
myself.
let you do that for that.
Can I roll
How do I
first and then
saving
decide?
throw for an owlbear?
Yeah, that's fine. What's that?
How do I do a saving throw for an owlbear? Is it just rolling
Just
dexterity?
click dexterity. Yeah.
Cool.
25.
The DC
so
is
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh,
the DC is only 13, so
Oh,
Nice.
sick!
Even
Really, I
as
failed.
Oh,
But I did use shield, so maybe that might save me.
why does it
I don't
say
even know what-
26? It's DC 13 according to the
the
actual
DC
sheet.
seems like it's messed up sometimes a lot on these things.
Yeah,
I've seen
it
that a
is.
lot.
I think mine's low. I don't know what's happening.
No, yours is correct. It's just the
Oh.
it seems like the NPC ones are.
I think it's
Correct.
definitely low.
It's gotta be low for mine, right?
We're just going to do is
Uh.
you can still add the bardic inspiration for your saving throw.
Oh no, I'm gonna
No.
save that.
Okay.
I'll take damage. I'm gonna, yeah.
What
I got
if
something
you lose
planned.
your beautiful wings due to the fire?
No, I got shields on them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is it
so
a
he's-
fireball?
Just the wings.
yeah, it's a fireball, and
Okay,
I've rolled it before. You guys can use your shields to take half damage on that. So
Okay.
the zombie, even though it's saved, it's probably zombie's dead. So all right, is
How
that
much
everybody?
damage is
Everybody?
Wait, so we're taking
also-
half damage?
Yes, everybody except Hendrix is taking half damage.
How much am I taking?
Check about there.
I thought
it's right
Hendrix
there.
had his shield up.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you're taking half damage as well. So it's 23, so 11 points of damage.
11.
So everybody's taking 11 fire damage as this fireball ignites around you.
Except for me, right? Because I'm
But yeah, you're
Out of
not
the-
you're not in range. So
I'm out of the thing. Okay.
if everybody in that 20-foot range of the fireball's explosion. Oh, come on. Here we go, right there. Yay, fireball!
So impressive.
And it's like this like sickly green fire as this fireball explodes around you.
Ah, the evil fire.
Evil fire. And then,
Is the zombie dead? Or did it survive?
no, actually, it somehow survived that too.
Man.
It shambled out of the way just enough that it did not take full damage. That's all
Dude,
the
it's-
flame skull can do.
It's that one character in every movie that's such a dunce that it just survives everything. Like, it's just so lucky. Like, no matter what it does, it fails, but it's lucky at everything.
Yeah. But now the flame skull has shot its fireball off, and it is now Hendrix's turn.
All right. I want to see if I can capture this flaming skull. I want to put it in a jar. That's my goal. All right. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna.
I'm
trying to
gonna
click on my-
give you one thing with that.
What?
It is a neutral evil undead thing. So even if you have it in a jar, if you threw it at somebody, it will just come back at you.
Okay, but what if I want to be a friend with it? What if I want to make it my friend and learn from it?
Excuse me, sir. What is your alignment?
It's chaotic good.
This thing is neutral evil.
Yeah.
So just
Okay.
throwing it out there.
So you're telling me
You're
there's
still
a chance?
more than welcome to
It's neutral. So
Fine.
tell me.
it is neutral evil.
The,
That
the
means
rest
it
of the
doesn't
session.
go it does not lean toward lawful or chaotic. It is just
Yeah.
Just pure evil, basically.
yeah, basically.
This is,
Um,
the rest of the session is Hendrix bargaining.
You can
Skull.
Yeah.
you can certainly
Come on,
try to
come
cap-
on,
Come on.
I'm just sitting here. I got this skull in a jar. I'm like, hey, we're gonna be friends, damn it. You look at me. Could I break it down for magic for crafting? Oh, that's another thing. Could I use it for crafting magic?
You can
That would be
certainly
its
try.
That would be its only other purpose.
It was gonna keep this
Okay.
thing from trying to break out of a jar, anyways. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
My
it's just-
homunculus,
is-
my homunculus in my bag of holding. Okay.
It is a spellcaster. So
Yeah. Like my
Good luck.
homunculus in the bag of holding. He knows some stuff because he's special.
it's a homunculus.
He is
Go ahead and take your
special.
turn. Do what you're gonna do.
All right. I'm doing it. I'm gonna fly over here. I'm gonna use my bonus.
I
action.
gave you the warning. So
Yeah, I'm gonna fly over here. I'm gonna use my bonus action, and I'm gonna cast Branding Smite
okay,
at level 2.
okay.
So there we go. On myself, I'm actually gonna put that on my hammer.
Okay.
Where's it at? Yeah, the Warhammer. I'm gonna use. Is this two-handed? Yeah, it's got to be. It's the highest one. Yeah. Yeah, and then we're gonna do that. Swing for
Okay.
16, then
16
I'm gonna-
will hit.
and these are non-lethal. Like I'm trying to knock it out with blows.
Okay. Just need to see something here. Okay, perfect.
And I got one more swing too on top of that. So
All right, so the smite effect will take effect with this hit. So that is 20 points of damage, and then from there it doesn't have any more effect.
okay, so it only adds to one swing.
Yes. Once it hits, it. All right, and so a 20 to hit, 10 bludgeoning
Yep.
damage will hit.
So that's
All right.
30 bludgeoning damage to it.
All right, and it's kind of like you can. It's already kind of shedding light, like a fiery light, but now it has like a little bit of sparkling light around it as well, just solidifying the fact that you're a fairy dwarf. Now things that you hit give off like a little bit of like sparkles.
I'm not a fairy. It's just a cape. It's just a cloak, man. Okay, fine. It's Halloween. Sure, I'm a fairy dwarf, pirate, artificer.
All right, so you've hit it twice. It's still floating there, and now it is still glaring at you.
All right. Well,
And you've used
that's
your
all I.
actions and
yeah.
bonus action. Yep.
Yeah, that's
All
all I could do because now I'm like in the zone with it, so I'm here.
All right. Well, then we are on to World Singer.
Well,
Let's
I could have
see, so-
rolled my extra dice. Shit.
That only applies to attack rolls, so they to hit,
Yes.
ability
Oh,
checks,
okay.
and saving throws.
All right.
So-
all right.
And he kind of looked. So World Singer looks around, kind of looking at everybody that got hit by this fireball, and he's going to start casting another spell. I just need to make sure that it will hit as many people as he wants it to. Yes. All right. So he starts casting another type of healing word.
This man's a healer.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
So so that's himself, Asgore, Bastion, Hendrix, and Bjarne. Hits everybody. Hits everybody. That's what, 5 targets? Yeah, so 5. So all of you get 10 points of healing from
Nice.
that.
Wow.
After that fireball, as he casts mass healing word.
It's like it almost didn't even happen. Nice try.
Yeah, I know, right?
Almost
Right.
like it didn't happen.
Yeah.
It almost didn't happen if Ken wasn't so short.
Damn it, kid!
Yeah.
Should have gave him my
No.
wings.
That was his bonus action to cast that healing word. And then he's going to. He's actually, you guys see as he spreads his wings a bit and takes up and starts flying forward. So.
Oh, that's right. He's a winged one of those dudes.
20, 25. And then he's going to attempt to vicious mockery the flame skull again. So, wisdom saving throw for the flame skull. 18, so it succeeded. So I'm not even going to roll anything for it.
This flaming
Alright,
skull, man.
Yeah, these things are kind of vicious. That's
Now
it
you
for
know
what's in-
why I want to put it in a jar.
We all know why you want to. Because you are
you want-
Hendrix.
Because you want to experiment on it. So Asgore,
I
you're
would
up.
have turned it. I would have put it inside of my walking machine that I'm going to make out of your friend.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35
Okay.
to get behind that ghoul and give myself advantage because we flank him
Yep, you have it flanked.
and smack him with an axe.
Alright.
Yeah, I did. Bop. Got 17 to hit.
Yes, the 17 will still hit this
Cool.
creature.
That's 12 slashing and 11 cold.
All right, so I'm assuming you're going for the head.
Oh yeah, this is a decapitation. It's always
Alright.
a decapitation.
So you guys watch this thing. This thing gets decapitated, and then like the stumps on both sides are now frozen over completely. The body falls to the ground.
Perfect.
The head's still kind of like chomping at things, but it's ineffective, and then it slowly just stops.
I saved enough movement to go up here and use my other swing on this dude. Is the snail
Perfect.
effect something I need to worry about?
No, I just believe that was it's prone, so you would have had advantage on it on your attack anyway.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I will swing at it. 22 to hit, 19 slashing and 7 cold.
Yes, so it is also decapitated.
Wow.
Perfect.
This time with the amount of damage you did for slashing, though, instead of just being decapitated, its head just shatters,
Oh,
like just like Sub-Zero fatality type deal.
Nice.
All right, and that's the ghouls there.
That's Asgore done.
All right, then we are on to cargo.
Oops, I have the wrong thing. Here we go. I'm gonna move up to this zombie here since Asgore was so gracious as to take out the ones near me.
Yep.
And I'm gonna do something a little different. Just kidding. I'm gonna punch it.
Sure you don't want to do something different?
No, I already rolled.
All right. All right,
15
what'd you
to
roll?
hit.
Perfect. Yep, that hits.
11 radiant damage.
All right. So you start again with the radiant damage being done. You can see its body starting to decay further. It's a zombie, so it's already pretty decayed.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll use the second attack for a 22 to hit for 12 radiant damage.
Yes. Your radiant energy, along with your punches, you punch its head clean off.
Yay!
Yeah.
And I know you guys like to. I know you guys like to remove heads.
Is it like a
so-
radiant fireworks show? Just pew, pew, pretty.
Yeah.
There's like music playing in the background as it's happening. You know. Anything else for you?
What's the
might have
range
to-
of darts and
It should be underneath the description. Like if you click on them,
Darts is
the eye
60.
on them, and your javelin also should have the same under it as well.
If you click the cog next to the actual like item, it'll show you all the information like range and everything.
it doesn't say distance.
Hold on. So which one are you looking at? Darts,
I'm looking at javelin.
javelin.
Javelin's 30/120 from my
Yep, so
character
it's-
sheet.
Yep. So that's 30 feet for regular range, and then 120 for disadvantage long range.
Okay. Let's see how far. So disadvantage long range to the skull,
Yes.
or regular for the zombie.
Yes.
I'll throw at the zombie.
Okay. Go for it.
One javelin.
Wait. Hold on.
What? Huh?
You use your attack action to punch twice.
I did. Oh wait,
So
I can't do the
That's
bonus
so you
action
can't-
thing.
yeah, you can't. Not. I mean, you could. You'd have to burn a key point to do the bonus action for your weapon attack. I believe is the ability for that.
Let me.
I know that there is an ability for that. I just don't remember which one it's called.
Yeah, I gotta
Monks get
try
so
to
many
find it.
so many abilities.
Is it key
Also, I don't
fuel?
think it's really worth a key point to throw a javelin.
Yeah, I was gonna
No,
say
it's not.
probably not, but I think,
Yeah, I think it's key fueled attack. It lets you
key field attack.
use a monk weapon as a bonus action.
Yep, I had just found it on the character sheet.
But yeah, is it worth it? That's the question.
What's the extra? I'm still trying to find the extra attack on bonus action,
Martial
extra
arts,
attack?
I believe.
or is it martial arts?
Yeah, I believe it's martial arts for that.
You can make one
Wait a
arm
second.
strike as a bonus action. Okay. Never mind. I'm done with my turn.
Okay.
So much.
Then we are
monk
on
shit.
to Bjorn.
Time to attack with the beak.
Get him. Nom, 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 nom.
Gonna attack the slowest zombie.
21. Oh, that's gonna
21
hit.
hits.
The 14
Alright.
piercing.
How is Bjorn killing the zombie?
Bites the neck off so that the head remains intact.
All right.
Taking cues
Nice.
from Asgore.
It's intelligent enough that it.
I mean,
Is
it's
able to
smarter
do
than
that.
Asgore. I'm sure it's able to copy his actions.
All right. So that zombie is gone.
Cool. And I think got like 40 movement. But there seems to be a lot of stuff in the way. So I'm just gonna have Bjorn pop over that way. Just stay
Okay.
out of the way.
Blocking.
Thanks for
Blocking
moving
the-
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one disadvantage of having such a big creature helping you.
That's okay.
I like moved him his max movement last time, but I knew there was no way it was getting out in one turn.
There's not much. Yeah, there's really nothing you can do in a hallway. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's beyond done.
Okay. Then we are on to Kyle.
Kyle. Okay.
Kevin.
Kevin. Kenneth. Keith. That's tomorrow. That's next Saturday.
That's not good.
So if I move him up to like next to Bastion, he can well see our flaming skull pal, right?
Yes. Now he can easily see it.
Okay. All right. Well, he's just gonna go ahead and he's just gonna firebolt him again.
Okay.
Yeah. So, skaboosh. 13 to hit.
13 will hit.
Okay. I have a feeling he's somewhat resistant, but I don't feel like doing anything else. 8 fire.
All right. So the firebolt hits it, and it is not affected in the least.
That's all right. I kind of had a feeling, but I don't really want to use up his spell slots on this fight, so... Oops,
Yeah,
I didn't
fair
mean to
enough.
do that. Trying to close
you're
it,
good.
not roll it. Doesn't count.
You're okay.
I'm just going to end him there. I'm ending him there for failure.
Wow.
Quarterstaff comes in.
Bastion becomes
Deal with it.
evil, chaotic, and kills Kyle with one fell swoop.
Speaking of Bastion,
Oh.
it is your turn. I don't know why it skipped you, but it is your turn.
Nice try, game. So, because Hendrix is flying, if I was on the other side, would it still count as flanking or no? How does that
You'd
work
have it
for a
like-
creature that's
You would have
flying?
it like
Kind of like,
up above, and then you'd
Yeah.
be below. So,
So
I would still give you flanking in this case.
then I shall move there. I shall move
Okay.
there. And I'm just
It'll be
gonna...
case by case basis for flying things, but
yeah, I was unsure. I leave that up to you. You're the DM, my dude.
Yep.
And he's just gonna whack him with his staff, two-handed. At advantage. Go get him, boy.
Do it.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
14 bludgeoning.
All right, and so you smack this thing. It's like a baseball. As soon as you hit it, it goes flying across the room as the fire
Yeah.
And he
glitters
just
out.
kind of like holds the pose like
Babe
what's a
Ruth?
thank you. Like Babe Ruth. It's like I'm trying to think
What's
of
a baseball?
What's a baseball?
What's a baseball person called? We sports ball around here, okay?
We do a lot
We
of sports ball.
hard.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna
Alright,
be on the other side of him when he hits it, and I'm just like, dude, I was
With your
trying to
jar.
knock him out. Like,
Uh,
my jar, my hammer,
I actually
come on, man.
completely forgot about that.
He was like, come on, I was gonna catch him.
Well, before we take our break, if you would like, Hendrix, you can make an Arcana check on these things to see if you know anything about them.
All right, I shall do that once I scroll to where the things happen and I click on it. 18.
All right, so this one piece of information is revealed to you. They have an ability called Rejuvenation. So there's your information for a flame skull. If the flame skull is destroyed, it regains all its hit points in 1 hour unless holy water is sprinkled on its remains, or a dispel magic or remove curse spell is cast on them. I will rule that the first one that was destroyed got hit and blasted by the aghast.
Yes.
So it will not be able to get back up because it was hit by holy magic.
Yeah, that was
The other
that was
one has not.
disintegration, basically.
Yeah.
All right.
The other,
all
the,
right.
the other one has not. So you do know that these things do have the ability to be that their undeath is not destroyed by just them being defeated.
Yeah.
And with that, I think we should take a quick 10 minute break, whichever you guys prefer.
I think.
I'm,
Yeah, I think
I'm good
10
for
minutes.
5.
Would be... Oh, okay. 5
Oh,
works too.
10? What?
I just got to go to the bathroom, so it don't gonna
Do
take
it.
me 10
Yeah.
minutes.
We gotta go to the bathroom and
Yeah.
eat a burger.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Might need
10:10.
7
So why don't
minutes.
we just so why don't we just come back at like 10:20 and be good? That'll be a 10-minute break.
Okay.
Come back at
Sounds
20
good.
after.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right,
right, y'all.
well,
We'll be
I'll
back.
I'll close the doors. Bye for a minute. Ah!
Yeah.
Oh no!
faded? What's going on here?
Totally faded, yeah. And we're back.
Oh.
Just like that.
Don't worry, guys. We're just talking about getting lit over here.
Yep.
Lit
Nothing to worry
faded.
about.
You know it.
Nothing to see here.
Anyways, welcome back,
He was
everyone.
talking
We're
about
back.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
You're talking about
Yeah.
Sweet Baby Ray's. Yeah. Totally true. True life story.
I am eating taquitos over here.
Lizard people.
Damn.
I got these little microwavable taquitos.
Mm.
Easy, quick and easy to eat, at least.
Heck
I had
yeah.
a bowl of fruit.
I had a leftover burger. Because I
Nice.
ate the other 5 before the stream.
I mean, that's fair.
Damn.
I probably
That's a
should have
lot
come
more
into this
exciting than mine.
a little bit less food. I probably should have come into this with a little bit more food in my stomach before we started. But you know,
I ate way
Yeah.
too much.
all right.
Here
Yep.
we are.
Here we are.
So
We're here
Victory
now.
is ours.
this room here. Now that you guys are getting a good look at it, this is Hendrix. You kind of know what this is. You've been around enough blacksmiths at this point, as well as your own stuff. This is a smelter room.
Yes.
Um,
Where we smelt.
So the furnace is cold and dark. Obviously, you can kind of see that there's nothing really powering it at this point. There are heaps of coal piled in the room. There's also a water wheel, obviously, in the little channel there. It's about a 10-foot wide channel. The channel is dry. The channel also exits to the north, and then as well as to the east. Obviously, you've gotten rid of all the enemies in there. There are also other corpses in the room of dwarves and orcs. And then, you saw the flaming skull thing. I'm assuming you've collected the one that's currently inactive.
Yes. I put it in a jar and then I cast Arcane Lock on said jar to lock it.
Okay.
Here, I'm gonna push
Is it-
that right there so y'all can see it if you need it.
Is it a magic jar? Is it?
It's a jar with Arcane Lock on it, so it is magic.
Is it fireball proof?
And well, honestly, like if it's a fire thing, as soon as it lights the fire, it's gonna go out because there's no oxygen in it. So
Okay. All right.
bam, science.
Does the thing need oxygen to survive?
Hold on. A second. You say science.
Yes, I am an
If
artist.
I may, one up you with this. Magic.
Yeah, but
But magic.
magic is
Fireball
advanced
doesn't-
science. That's all magic is.
In this
Advanced
case,
science.
this fire cast by one of these things doesn't need oxygen to survive. Just saying.
Nice try.
Anyway.
Nice try.
The bag of holding suddenly goes on fire. At least we
No!
know what's happening.
I kind of feel like I need to make another bag of holding just so I can put all the stupid stuff in. That way, like if I need to, I could just take and just like smash it on the ground and just kill everything inside of it.
Damn.
Let's see. So, you can tell that, like, obviously, in this room, the stream powered the water wheel, which then powered the smelter. You can imagine that a lot of stuff was smelted down in here, as this was originally, looking around, especially the two dwarves in the party. You can see a lot of like dwarven architecture, things like that. The orcs are invaded the area, from what you can tell, based on what you're looking at in this place. So you imagine, dwarves, how much they like the metals, gold, silver, platinum, iron, everything they can use to create armor. So
Yes.
you imagine that this is one of the many rooms of this place that they used.
Is there any exotic metals laying around that we see? Just
No, right now, all you
At a
see are
glance.
piles.
okay.
It's a family-friendly stream, Eddie.
Exotic metals. Oh, good
Is
one.
it though? Is it
What?
though?
I don't know. Is it? Let's see.
Exotic.
So you
Exotic
do have
metals.
you guys do see a room to the west with a door that is like a big heavy wooden door. down the hallway in the west. Which is over here, if this one will ping. As well as the stairway that leads back down into the room that you guys fought the other ghouls in. Bjorn will tell you that there's also another room to the east.
Yep.
Looking down the hallway that they can see down there. And of course, there's other unexplored territory to the north.
Okay.
Asgore thinks we should check east, just to make sure there's nothing there, and then go north.
Sure.
All right. I'll follow the bear. Honestly,
Right.
like the bear.
He's kicking some butt.
Bjorn, you got this, buddy.
Oh, I've got to move everything to the other side of the screen
Yeah.
now. There's not much room. Oh, now I can't see Asgore. Oh. Alright. Bjorn is in a big old cavern.
Yep. All right. So, as you guys come into this cavern, yes, World Singer is still with you. I'm just taking. It just takes me a minute to actually move. I'm moving. Oh, somebody move Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, might want to move Eve out of that little area there.
I didn't move her there. I don't know how she got there, honestly. She was over here with us.
Oh, there we go. Perfect.
Was there
That was-
multiple selections?
No.
That was weird.
This room, you can see minerals in the ceiling of this large cavern. And as they catch the light that's given off by Bastion's eyes, even though you have dark vision, I imagine you still kind of give off a little bit of light.
I
It
still
almost
have
looks
the
like there's-
integrated light.
Yeah, you look up and you can see it almost looks like starlight above you with how much of the minerals are kind of glowing there. Again, scattered throughout this room are skeletons of ancient dwarves and orcs. And then looking throughout this entire cavern, because you can also see down into another area down here. The dynamic lighting is just kind of blocking it. You would be able to see through this, so I'm just going to.
Are we all going down there, or are we just moving around?
I'm just trying to reveal the map a little bit for you guys.
Yeah, I'm just moving around a little bit. That's all.
Looking down there, this cavern is so big you can actually see there are basically 2 buildings in this cavern itself.
Oh, I think we ought to go check it out. Bjorn, you want to go check it out, Bjorn?
The southernmost one, which you guys can just barely see, you can see the door leading into it. Like they're cracked. The iron hinges are partially melted, but they're still workable. You probably imagine it takes a little bit of strength to open it, but otherwise still nothing too crazy to get through there.
We got strength.
And then the room up here, there's actually 2 doors that go into this building. The northernmost door is also scorched and cracked with the iron hinges melted. And then the other door there, the slightly southern and southwestern door, are damaged but slightly ajar. You kind of have a couple of options here. You can go into the southernmost room first, or into the northernmost building first. As far as you can see, there are no enemies or creatures or monsters in these rooms.
Do we hear
I
anything?
am gonna cast detect magic, see if I see anything.
So you cast your detect magic. There's no magic coming off of this building up here. There seems to be a faint glow of magic coming from the southernmost door.
Oh.
It is quiet.
It's quiet.
in this cavern. You don't hear the scraping and moving of the ghouls and undead creatures. So,
Well,
from what you can
Bjorn's
tell, it's
heading
at
down
least
this way.
you can at least tell it's relatively safe for being in a big giant dungeon.
I would like to mention before we move on too far south, mention to Asgore that there are some unkicked doors here. We haven't.
Asgore's going to these doors to kick them.
All right. Now you're picky about the doors to kick. All right.
There's plenty of time to kick all the doors. Also, there's foliage down this way.
Your
By the looks of
foliage. Kick the door!
We all ready for me to kick a door?
Trying to move Eve down. Sorry. Okay.
Alright, everyone get in position. Make sure you got a good view of the door kicking. Asgore glares over at World Singer, screams, "Watch
sorry.
this!"
Sorry, I'm eating, so I'm just
Sorry.
give me a minute to move him.
I can see from there. It's fine.
He
Asgore screams.
just wants to get a view of the entire room as all this happens, you know.
Right.
All right. He's an
We're about
artiste.
to SWAT inside of this room. There's nothing. Watch there be nothing in here.
Asgore's gonna give a door open.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Oh, athletics. Sorry.
Yes,
I mean, it's
athletics.
the same as strength, actually.
Go ahead and roll it.
It's fine. Okay. 19.
All right. Cool. So you feel as you kick this door, it almost resists for about half a second, and then the doors come flying open. As you take a look inside of this room, at first, nothing seems to be in there.
There are beds.
And there are beds, no monsters in there. How about that? You're looking at this room. You can see dust, ash, and like the walls blackened by fire. There's heaps of debris, kind of beneath the ceiling as it's almost like sagging in from the weight of everything. And anybody that knows enough about magic can tell that this room has been blasted by some very powerful explosion of magic. The tables, chairs, bookshelves, bed, they're all charred and splintered. But otherwise, I mean, they're workable. And there is a scorched iron chest near the foot of one of the beds.
Oh, which bed?
South.
Asgore's running over to the chest.
As soon as you enter the room,
Trust this. I don't trust this. I don't trust this at all, man. I don't trust this. Something bad's gonna happen.
as soon as you enter the room,
Ah!
this,
what is that?
this cloaked, ghostly figure begins to materialize into the room. And he kind of looks at you guys for a second, kind of glaring at you. And he says, who was the first one to enter the room? Was it Asgore?
Me? No,
Yeah, it would have probably been
Asgore.
Asgore.
Yeah, it would have been Asgore.
Well,
Yeah, sure it was him.
Regardless, he looks at Asgore and then Hendrix because, you know, Asgore, you're the one that kicked in the door as well. And your presence is offensive to me. Your life forfeit. My treasures are mine alone, not yours to plunder. What do you do?
Asgore flips him a bird.
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna. It's gonna be crazy. You know, it's gonna be crazy.
You gonna put him in a
I'm
jar?
I'm gonna cast fairy fire on him.
Okay. Before you guys do anything more.
Your camera just kind of went out.
God
Oh,
damn
yeah,
it.
no, Twitch stream went down a little bit.
Oh no!
Cool.
Oh. Are you just trying to get more into character as Bastion?
Yes. Oh my
Stream's back.
gosh. What the fuck's going on with my camera too? It got super bright suddenly.
Whoa!
What the fuck?
Dude, somebody just turned the lights on the bar. Everybody go! Ah!
What the fuck, man? Oh, now it's super dark. I love everything. There we go. That's great. Well, I guess it's time for the stream to be done since I can't keep a stable internet connection. Cool. I love it.
Aw.
I love having Comcast. It's so much fun. I'm sure glad I pay $200 a month for this.
I'm so sorry.
We want to hold out for a minute and see if we can get it. Keep it going, or
Yeah, give it a second.
Yep.
What the fuck? Like, I still have internet. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Like, I could still surf the web and all that good stuff, but it's just like Twitch is just like, nuh-uh. OBS, what's that?
I'm just telling everybody. I'm just going through the chat right now, just saying, please hold a moment. The stream is angry.
Oh, oh,
Stream
come
spirit. See, this is what happens when you cast fairy
fairy
fire.
fire.
On
It crashes the stream.
stuff. Don't cast fairy fire on a ghost.
Are they just D-bags and throttle your upload and not even like they just give you all download speed but no upload?
I guess. I mean, I still get like 10 upload, which is like should be good enough to stream.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna have to call them, I guess, at some point. But like, well, why the fuck you making me pay this much money and I can't even use your fucking service?
Yeah.
You look like you're pretty solid right now, buddy.
Yeah.
It's not blanking in and out anymore.
I don't know. It still says unstable.
Well,
you
that's
no
a
longer
state
sound
of
like a
mind.
robot.
I think it's talking
Yeah.
about me.
That's a state of mind, bud. It ain't
Yeah,
the,
oh,
that ain't
yeah.
the internet anymore.
Oh, it's definitely state of mind.
Switches up to depressed, then existential crisis. Just goes
Mhm.
for all of them.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
fine.
All good. Gotta get that.
Are we back? Can the stream hear us again, or?
I don't have a clue. It says unstable on Twitch. Like on like the actual thing.
Like
that
I
have
can
open.
see it. Okay.
Yeah, the stream
We're
can
all,
hear
we're all
it, yeah.
moving normally.
The stream.
Yeah,
now.
stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, stream can hear us. We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
All right.
Alright.
I've just turned
Well,
the
then I
volume
guess
on. It's
we can try to get back to it, and if it continues, we'll just like we had to do a couple weeks back. If we have to call it early, we have to call it early.
Yep.
Yes.
So go ahead, Bastion. Also, you're making a religion check.
Oops.
Hendrix was able to make an Arcana check because of what this is, but
10. I accidentally rolled advantage, so 10.
you're good.
It's a spoopy thing.
Alright. So, Hendrix, you can tell, and obviously you don't have time to tell everybody this. However, you do have the ability to talk to people telepathically, so keep that in mind.
Yeah.
With your critical success for a 31 in your Arcana check, you can tell that this guy's a wraith, and he obviously very powerful to be able to stay alive. You do know that these guys have some ability to, like, temporarily damage your own life force if they if they attack you and hit you. Basically, they can
Mhm.
drain you. Similar to how the shadows were reducing people's strength. In this case, it's more like they're draining your life force itself. So think mechanically your hit points.
Mm, that's fun.
Yeah. And so he's got. It may be a dangerous thing to try and fight this guy. As well as that they do have some level of resistance to magic.
Mm.
So with
Okay.
that, now you can kind of make your decision if you want to continue with your casting, because this information comes to you before you're casting
okay.
your spell.
For those of
Alright.
us who did a religion check, what do we know?
Yep. So
I know nothing.
I would say 15 or higher, because these guys are pretty difficult. Wraiths are not common.
Asgore knows
they're-
about them. Somehow.
you know that wraiths are like think of ghosts, how they have like some level of unfinished business and when they died. In fact, here you go. I will show you guys a picture of them.
Ooh.
Oh, my crown
Um,
looks shiny.
They do seem to have like a like negative energy to them, and the stories that you guys know about them, that those of you that rolled higher than 15, so that's Asgore and World Singer, these guys are able to move through solid objects. Most living creatures that don't have a very high intelligence, so think typical animals,
Asgore?
are usually very, very frightened of these things. They try to run away from them before they can get close. So, knowing what you know, Hendrix, you also know that some wraiths, particularly ones that were spellcasters, typically find certain things valuable. Like, especially with this one, since you know you're looking around the room, you've kind of picked up the context clues. He was a mage in his before he died, so he
Yeah.
probably values magic items like in particular scrolls or spell books or just regular arcane knowledge. So one thing you do think, obviously you guys can still decide to fight him if you want, but you think you could probably get away with bribing your way out of this if you wanted to, basically.
The missed
Hold on,
opportunity.
I'm staring at the sun. I just opened Excel. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm staring at something that's very bright. So we could either bribe ourselves out, give
You
them
can
loot.
attempt to bribe your way out of this if you'd like, yes.
What if we can conscript him? Like, if we can get him work for us, like, hey, we'll give you this fancy thing, and you can, like, come with us and help us do things.
You have a feeling that probably wouldn't work very well.
How bad do we want this loot?
We don't even know what the loot
I was
is.
just gonna say we don't know what it is.
There's stuff in here. Before you guys actually start, World Singer kind of walks up. Says, hold. You
what?
are. He's trying to stop this thing from like attacking.
Oh.
Maybe we can make a deal. And like that's all he says. So now it kind of leaves the floor open for you guys to try to talk your way out of this if you want.
All right. So the NPC's stepping in. The DM said he's dangerous.
Yeah.
No, that's just me trying to let you guys basically because none of you said hold, like stop, hold on. That's just him trying to be like, hey, that way it gives you guys a minute to figure out if you want to do that or not.
I figured
I'm not saying
he's
Bastion
a really-
didn't know anything, so he's not gonna be saying anything.
Yeah, I'm an atheist in this situation, so you know.
It's like I don't know
Well,
what this is. I don't know what's going
Asgore,
on.
surprisingly, with a -2 modifier, was still able to identify and have knowledge of a wraith.
I would
So-
say with your old tribe, you probably ran across these a few times.
Yeah. Asgore would like to try and be complimentary towards the wraith and kind of just do some grandiose, verbosive expleting towards the wraith.
Basically trying to talk it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just talking very high, mighty words, which Asgore probably doesn't fully understand, but knows are like posh or something.
Okay.
He
Go
sees
ahead and
the script is fancy.
make a charisma persuasion check.
Oh boy.
If anybody has anything they would like to offer him, you can
Cool.
make it at advantage.
I have a question. Since I
Yeah.
know so much about race inherently, because I got a big
You
brain.
read that book that one time.
Yeah, I read that book. Yeah. Do I know that like wizard race or whatever this guy is? Do they cast spells that include verbal components or anything like that?
He
Would I
might be able
know
to cast
this?
spells. You're not sure. That's one thing that like that gap of knowledge because of how rare these things are. It's hard to tell.
Okay.
But he may be interested in something if you're thinking what I think you're thinking.
Yeah. Well, if maybe he would like so we've got a whole sack full of elven heads. Maybe he would like that. Cuz the elves are like magical creatures, right?
Whoa.
I've got elven
wait,
heads on my belt.
Hold on.
No, those are the ones at your belt. We have a whole bag just full of them that we found.
Yeah,
Now hear me
I
out.
can point to them.
Cargo.
Hear me out. We haven't used our one favor from the Banshee. What if we just got him to hook up? What if we were just like, hey, we know this sweet old Banshee over in the hills.
You talking about Agatha?
Agatha.
But we didn't
Yeah.
we didn't go talk to her though. We don't.
Yeah, we know of her though. Yeah,
Yeah.
which doesn't
Impart
matter.
the knowledge
Gotta
of
be
the
like,
Banshee.
maybe this race is just lonely. needs a partner in the afterlife.
Now I
Be like,
see why
hey.
you started this with "Hear me out."
Yeah.
Hear me out now. Hear me out.
He-
All right.
if you mention the Banshee, he says, I cannot leave here. Speak
Yeah,
Speak
Asgul's just gonna have a go
Leonin.
at persuasion, and I'm gonna point to the heads and kind of do some gesturing and just be all fancy.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check to see if you can prevent this thing from attacking.
Fine.
I think we ought to just. I think we ought to just
Inspiration?
attack
You
it.
got any inspiration? Like, don't we all start with inspiration every time?
Yeah,
Yep,
I've got
everybody has
inspiration.
inspiration.
Do you want to
Yeah.
use?
You know what? I'll use
it?
my inspiration. I'll probably forget otherwise. So come on, Asgore. You stumbled over a word. You can make up for it now. 20.
Yay!
There you
go.
Oh,
So
Asgore only bit his tongue once.
whatever Asgore says seems to calm this thing
Mm.
just enough that you guys can actually converse with it now.
Oh.
And he begins to kind of look at you, and if you have no items to offer me, maybe you could assist me with something that irritates me. You will have free run of the loot in this room except for one item. And he tells you that there's a wooden pipe in the scorched chest at the foot of one of the beds, that everything else in the room you may have except for that particular pipe. It obviously has some kind of sentimental value to him.
What kind of pipe are we talking about here?
It's just a wooden, like one of like a pipe, like like an
Like
old,
a smoking
pack-
pipe. Yeah, a
Oh.
smoking
Yes.
pipe.
Okay.
Good thing
okay,
Radolf's
okay.
not here.
Yeah.
I'll be taking that, thank you.
Yeah, it's not like a
You may-
plumbing pipe or nothing.
He tells you that you may have.
That was just not what I was thinking of either.
You may have the gems, the diamonds, the
Ooh,
gold. If
diamonds.
you do one thing for me,
Asgore's
there's
fully
a
on board.
spectator. There's a creature called a spectator, and he points to the northern room.
Mm.
In there, eliminate that, and you may have all but that pipe in here.
Do I know what a spectator is?
Make another Arcana check.
21.
Killing it.
Mm.
I mean, this is your area. This is his area of expertise.
I read a book.
At least
I
somebody
read a book
proficiency
about
is
it.
rolling high.
So, a spectator. It's a specific kind of potato. Spectator. No, it's a
Undead potato.
you know that it's some kind of basically like a beholderkin type deal.
Mm.
It is some type of like beholder. They're typically summoned. They're not as powerful as beholders.
That's good.
You are able to kind of like show everybody like basically you can telepathically communicate with everybody, so you can kind of show them a picture of what it is in your head. And so here's the creature.
Ooh.
It should pop up on your screens.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
Typically,
sorry.
these things are typically summoned as guardians. They're summoned from another plane of existence to guard stuff.
Okay. So this guy wants us to take out the guard. So is
That
he
goes
the
down.
prisoner? Is he the prisoner here? But what if I want that wooden pipe though?
I knew it.
There is some level of magic coming off of it. So
What if I want all of it? What if we kill this guy and the spectator?
Dang, damn it, Hendrix.
you would have.
Asgore
I would say you would have to talk to everybody else about that.
Asgore
Okay,
is
guys.
fully into fighting a spectator, and just so on board. Asgore's
What-
loving what the Wraith is selling right now.
Oh, so you want to keep the Wraith alive?
Yeah, Asgore's very close to becoming friends with this Wraith. He's been offered like shiny things to kill a big monster. Like that's just perfect behavior as far as
Yeah.
Asgore is concerned.
Okay. But he hasn't offered you all of the thing.
No, but it's a wood thing. It's not a
It's
shiny.
We've
Looking
been
at the
offered like
pipe,
90% of the things.
looking at the pipe, it looks like a simple wooden pipe, but it does have some platinum filigree along the edges.
Eh. There's other shinier things. I heard diamonds, gold, like There's levels of shiny.
We can decide when we come back if you want.
Yeah, let's agree to like, hey, yeah, we'll go kill a spectator. Let's go kill a spectator, and we'll figure out what we do when we come back if this dude's still alive or not.
Okay.
Alright.
When we come back.
Asgore, before we leave, would like to ask for Wraith if he's got any, like, advice on killing the spectator, and if it has any friends.
Oh, smart.
He just looks at Asgore and just shakes his head.
Do I know anything about the spectator? Like that would help us? That I could share?
So monster worth you fighting.
Oh, killing big monsters, getting shiny things. Asgore is in heaven. Alright.
Alright, time out. The stream's down.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
mine is. I'm refreshing.
I'm gonna mess with.
Well,
my
Okay, stream's back for me. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna turn my firewall off. I wonder if that's screwing up with it somehow. Because I have new computer. I haven't done anything with that. I wonder if it's
Yeah.
like, oh, something bad. I'm gonna stop it. Cause fuck you.
Are we on time in now?
Looks like it's back. So if you want to keep going.
Yeah, it's back. Yeah, no, we're fine now.
That's
So
so
where
weird.
did I leave off? I'm trying to make sure. I'm trying to remember what I was saying.
The Wraith and Asgore were making goo goo.
Oh yeah, I was just making a joke. Okay.
Damn it.
No, so
We're heading up north.
so you guys do know that like most beholders are considered like mad, if that makes sense. Like they're insane.
Yeah.
They don't think the same way that most like normal people do. They also consider themselves superior to anything and everything around them.
Big brain.
Okay.
So that's the basically the level of knowledge that you have. Also, World Singer kind of pulls Asgore aside for a second and says, because he doesn't know how against magic you are yet, so he's gonna offer to make you able to fly. He offers like an ability. He can play you a song that allows you to fly, is how he puts it.
Hmm.
Can I have Asgore do an Arcana check to see if he works out that that's magic or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
And agrees if it
will I need
fails.
to roll for it?
Yeah, just
If
roll.
you
roll.
don't realize it's magic.
Yeah, if I don't realize it's
Oh.
magic, he just thinks music makes you fly sometimes, and that's like totally
Yeah.
normal.
This
I
means
got a
that
10.
Tell you what, you're not 100% sure. You think it has some magical components to it, but also like, you enjoy you enjoy music a lot. That like, you wish sometimes it would make you fly. How about that?
Okay.
You think that there might be some magic to it,
All
but
right.
not
Asgore
sure
will
how
give a
much.
very uneasy, non-committal reply.
So he looks at you and says, "Is that a yes?" Like
yes
finger
is a
guns.
word.
Okay.
Asgore would have to hear the song to know, is Asgore's reply.
Okay. So he starts playing "I Believe I Can Fly" on a mandolin that he has.
Nice.
And does Asgore start flying?
And you recognize, Hendrix, that this mandolin itself also has some magic properties to it.
Yes.
I
see
yeah,
that.
so Asgore, you start floating,
Oh,
and you realize that you can like control how you fly as well.
oh okay.
Mm.
Alright, Asgore's kind of liking this. This is...
All right, Peter Pan, let's go
This is-
kick a
this
door
is-
in. Come on.
This isn't bad magic. Flying kick time.
All right. So you guys head up here, and yes, there is in fact another door that you can kick in up there, Asgore.
Is it?
Doesn't know it's magic. He won't refuse the magic.
Yeah. Like,
So next time
Asgore's
Hendrix
really
needs
not
to
good.
cast. Next time Hendrix needs to cast fly on Asgore, he just hands up a jetpack. Just here you go.
Yeah.
All right, the stream's back up for me.
Okay, it's just taking a minute from. Yep,
Yep.
there it is. Cool, I see it. Can
Okay.
you hear us?
Boom, boom.
Time to kick a door.
Do it.
All right.
Yeah, I could
So
hear.
go
the
ahead
stream.
and make another athletics check. This time you have advantage because you can fly into the door as you're doing it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna be like a flying kung fu kick.
Do it.
It's so cool. 18.
Yeah, the door
Advantage
just
was helpful.
the door just blasts open. In fact, it comes off of its hinges and flies across the room.
Oh, look at you, man! You kick so hard when you're flying.
Man. Okay.
And you hear them songs. I'm gonna-
Do we need to instantly roll for initiative in this thing? Or
You guys look over, and that picture that you saw of the spectator, that's exactly what it looks like. It's just this big green. It's got an enormously long tongue that's almost the size of its the length of its body, and it's got one big eye as well as 4 eye stalks, and it looks over at you guys. And yeah, let's roll initiative.
Yeah, doing the thing.
As far as you can see, it's the only creature in this room.
Oh, 23.
Yay! I got
Oh, I have
11.
to click on.
Tasty.
Sorry.
All right.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
we're back for a
it's-
second, I think. So let's take this minute to bid everyone a fond farewell because my internet sucks and we can't keep a steady internet signal to save my life. So we're gonna call it here and come back to the rest of this next week.
Yeah.
Unless anyone else has anything else to say, I kind of want to end it right now.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Take care, chat.
All right.
See you
Sounds
next
good to
week.
me.
Have a good night,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.
Thanks for joining us.
I'm gonna wave.
I wish
Slower this time.
if I knew how to just stream it over